top of the top, Pimpish. How you doing? Pimpish! Energy got to be up on that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because people know that ish is starting to spread. So, I feel like y'all hear the bad, y'all hear the good, y'all hear the ugly. Y'all don't get too much pretty except from Pimpish when it comes to this DAMU lesson lifestyle. Nah, man. So, you know what I was thinking about? Let's talk about the first generation hallways I walked through. And what a better story than talking about the foundation of GKB representatives. All of them. The beginning, not all of them, part of it. Let's talk about the first 6 months of GKB. That's when I'm going to bring y'all people. Then I'm going to bring you to the next 6 months. And then we'll just chat and, you know what I'm saying, talk from there. Hit that like button, hit that thumb. Let me know where you from. You herking, you lurking. Okay, salute. I'm only giving y'all what's y'all's. And it's just history. Do people know their history? Now, we do know you can't exploit too much of your history. We do know there's rules to that, right? Okay. So how could I just talk about G-checking? Oh, easy. We could just talk. So my talk could be weighed and judged with others that talked. ED. Like I said, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification. You know, I don't want to sound like other people, but in this nation, I want you to respect that, you know, that's that notification sign that says, yo, Pimp is live, man. Just put it on. Just say, oh, all right, he went live today. All right, let me go check it if I can get on live. Oh, he posted today. All right, let me go up in there and see what Pimpish is talking about. Because there's a lot of ish. Like, shout out Capo. Capo even know, man. He even had the caption with the Carhartt pink, with the Carhartt hoodie, you know what I'm saying, tan, talking about that Harlem ish. You know what I'm saying? It's that ish. Yo, what up, man? Moderators talk your ish too. RG Ascari, let them know. You could come in and talk ish. That's what we doing today. Nobody gets wiped out unless they give you Mo vibes and they start talking cursing. Other than that, look, I'm going to even watch my language fully and be entertaining. You know, because that's what we are, entertainers. Hello. Who knows their history? Let's start from the beginning in this line. Who knows about the B gang? That sounds like the beginning, right? Okay. So, you know, I don't expect everybody to know because, you know, Blood got 31 years in, right? Oh, y'all ain't know? Oh, yeah, last year was 30 years. 2024 is 31 years. 2025 is 32 years. So don't get it mixed up. Don't get it mixed up. So in this 31 flavors, y'all remember y'all codes? Y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? 31 old Trey 1 ride, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really know what old 31... Yo, you remember how happy I was when Foxy and AZ did that little freestyle on that and she said, oh, 31 homies in BK. We ain't had too many people on that chart. And you know why? Because it wasn't too many people that can understand where the fuck these Bloods on the East come from. I'm going to do my best to give y'all a story on how the Bloods came on the East Coast. Hit that like button, though, people. It's 12 people up in the building. I got 6 likes. I guess, you know, I got some people. That's my people that's up in here. I know y'all want to hear about the chain, right? You know it's many phases of GKB, though, right? We got GSB Sonny. Then, you know, we got the G-Shine, Herkin and Lurk, Medallion Lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Pop goes that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that y'all don't know who did what, who came from what. Y'all don't even know who your big homies are. Some people out of sync of their set. Some people skip education, just came in strictly to bang, bang, bang. Y'all remember that code? Oh, pardon me, roll call. Red light, green light, bang, bang, bang. Yet, I bet you, and I call some of you Herks out, because, you know, I don't know who up in the building that's not Herking. because that's the only people that want to hear me, right? Few brims, few stones, probably non-trades, definitely sex money. Let's see. Let's see. Where should I start? Okay, I say B Train, right? Because B Train is the nickname in the probably 90s, but 2000 is 90s. Because maybe back then, I don't think if they was B Train, they were saying, yo, we B Train. But if they was, cool, I wasn't there. 9-3, I wasn't there. 9-4, I wasn't there. It was strictly Scarface Bloods, a.k.a. New York Bloods, a.k.a. the B Train. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. I'm talking. I kind of have a dual thought on my head while I'm talking. So pardon me if I slip. But you know, when I talk this talk, I know I'm about to talk my show. The B Gang. And the B Gang consists of the very first people that took the idea of blacks being formed to stop all oppression towards the color. Now, Latins is black, but on the island, 92, 93, 91, you Latin, you not black to a lot of people. The Latins feel that way, and the blacks feel that way. So, it's a division. Fast forward. What is this? A vanguard of people to come for the people is what they say blood is. Cool. So OG Mac comes down on the island. We already know about that story. He down there. I don't know how much y'all know, but it was a phone, right? And I don't know how other people think they gonna tell the history. Yeah, you just can't say what they say. You have to say what they say along with the story of no one to play as if you do. Like, unfortunately, you got a lot of people that know of Mac, have experiences with Mac, even negotiate conversations with Mac. If you land in a spot and you of worthy notice, he has to speak to you because you're known. Everybody wasn't known to other people from afar. It took your work to spread, just like a germ. Okay. So, with the B Gang being out there, by the time those that joined it and the sanction came that blood is now approved, how OG Mac broke it down. You know, a lot of people like to break their own story down, but Mac broke it down like he got a sanction. Okay, so when the sanction come, this is 9-4. Like I was speaking with the brother the other day. I don't know how important y'all want to notice it, right? Yet, if Iz was the very first person to get a hood upstate, GMB, Gangsta Miller Bloods, a.k.a. Black and Deadly. I mean, I gave y'all the legend story on Iz. A lot of people don't know a lot of people, so they know what they hear. Then, if time permits and time goes by, what they later see, what they've been hearing, it triggers a belief, like it's a portfolio. So, what I just realized needs to be pointed out is the first person that was given a set. All right, non-trade is existent. So that was given persons, peoples as well. Not just one person, people was given. Yet, in the history book, everybody know that Mac declared Godfather, yet you knew he was non-trade. Yet, the players that a lot of people don't know about is Wayno, original, superior, non-trade, and the other half of the non-trade body, which is Deadeye. Why people don't talk about Deadeye? Deadeye dropped that ball. Yeah, Deadeye came in the door psychotic. Not fully, yet always sadistic. So, I might have lost some of y'all. Let's start all over. For those that know our language a lot, he came through special. And in his specialness, he became like West Side Harvard, East Side to the West Side. Instantly. Psychosis. It's not just, it was really mental disturbance off of experience in jail bit. So without giving him a long build, he was the catalyst of the leader for a long time on the island. He also, with Wayno, also was the governors of our first language, like the 200 packet. The very first packet is called 200. That's the B, right? I'ma surmise that. I'll be lying if I start saying, yeah, you know, the forefathers broke everything down. The very first codes I do know for all originals was called 200. Why you think when Max said put them all together and put it in my control, I named them 200 deep. That's why deep hints. Give me your codes, Bloodstone. Give me your codes, Non-Trade. Give me your codes, GKB. And give me your code, Sex, Money, Murder. Stop having your own codes. We all have to have one language. Pimp, do that. Pimp did that. Get that, got that. Booyah, 200 deep. If you can see it, you can be it later. Yet I'm talking, y'all, around the 200 beginning time. You know, when they start talking about Crip language. Oh, he got all this. Let me tell y'all something, right? What better way than to speak some language instead of y'all trying? Like, let's back up again. I apologize. OG Mac. How many of y'all knew him? Let me get some likes up in the building, people. Hit that thumb. It shows we. So pay attention. And if somebody know who that might have been trying to call me if they hit y'all, tell them I lied. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to try and give me a message for this. Or a text would have came before the call saying I ignored you. Then you would have called and I'd have been, hold on, let me see who that was. You see? Yeah. Scarface is the place I got y'all. And this is 9-3, 9-4. Wayno, when I come down there 9-5 from being with OG Mac, he say, yo, when you get down there, you gonna see Deadeye, you gonna go see Wayno. I'm like, word, heard you. Deadeye, Brooklyn, Queens, you know, he got a little place on both sides. Wayno, Bronx, BX, stand up. I'm coming to see them, heard you. I get to the HDM grounds, I hear from Killer Cab. That's the first person I heard. Oh, 13. And if you know, you know. Fast forward. I get around the bros. Little library. Who are you? You on Wayne. Oh, yo, what up, fool? Yo, Matt told me to go. Oh, you pimp. Oh, yo, what up? Da, da. You know it wasn't hard to send a message over. Boom. The next day. Oh, in that same conversation, I seen Tef. Oh, your head, man. Out there in that other, you know, but you always YG and Y, you know what I'm saying, QU, you know what I'm saying, Linden, you know what I'm saying, Northside, you know what I'm saying, gangster for life, you know what I'm saying, and very, very impressionably helpful in the time I was down in 95, 96. Oh, Teflon, you would have thought he was blood, but that's a whole nother other topic, because that G bang like with Scullies and, you know, the people that didn't have the red flag, they banged like they had one. And they had a big, long one, like the Puerto Ricans be having over their head, looking like a towel. That's how some of the neutrals bang with the blood back then. But that's like later on. Yeah, they did it already, so don't get it messed up. In the 9-3, 9-4, they already had experiences. Yeah, let's stay on topic. If you don't like the fact that E-Rickets meant what they meant, if you know, and they saying it's from the blood Crip change flip, well, let's do it like this. Everything was brand new. Who said how you scripted coming to the East Coast and put a whole new language? Because, you know, when we seen games, it was a language like, whoo, that's West Coast. Whoo, that's LA. For those that don't know much and go places, yet what you see and what's broadcasted, West Coast, Compton, LA, Inglewood, all these different families that's blood. Now you see it on the East, dudes is like, they come from. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all had to get a personal experience when you ask dumb questions to people that's in front of you saying they here and you like where they come from. That was disrespectful, but that's derailing. So with the languages of saying 100, well, what was the first, you know what I'm saying? Triple five, a triple of one, a rolling 18, a rolling 20, you know what I'm saying? A rolling 6, a 013, a 031. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, you can't forget a rolling 7. I could go on, but that's really neither here nor there. Yet, you hear them rolling, you know that's Crip affiliate. And did you want to say Crip stuff when you talk? No. But let me ask you something. If a Crip came and heard that and then said, yo, what's up, cuz? A blood would have been like, what? And it would have just said, oh, we got some Crips here? Well, where you came from? And then the conversation would have happened, which probably later on did. Definitely happened later on. 9, 6-ish, 7-ish, 8-ish. Depends on where you was. And, you know, 4 building had more than adults. So, knowing your history, when people be talking all that talk, how many of y'all know at least this far to say non-Trey paved the way and GKB saved the day? That's why I want an old, you know, underdog, non-favorable person of my input to this YouTube channel says, oh, hell no. GKB ain't going nowhere. Oh, non-Trey, get it together. Y'all twinning, so y'all better go assist and find out who's messing up everything, cause without y'all two being in the U, I won't call that the U. And the only reason why, right, is cause the world know non-Trey is the most targeted entity in the whole red light. Hit a one in the chat if you think I'm freestyling so far. I mean, you know, I probably won't get those numbers anyway because participants don't really come in here. But if I'm freestyling, even the trolls, let them be as real as they need to be. Put a 1. But if you know any of this, put a 3, man. We're going to do that for the C because we still in, you know, the Monster Cody book that everybody wanted to use against Bloods, which was a great strategy if you want to get technical. Now, I don't know who did that. Yet I know that it wasn't Mac by itself. And if Mac had ideology on how to formulate that, we had a lot of people that enforced that with Mac. And no, don't start saying them a go and, you know, a SI. All that came later. You know what I'm saying? If you know your history, you know heavy on the Wayno. You know your history, you know heavy on the Dada. You know your history, you know heavy on the Duke Mafia. You know, and this is other people that play parts that you don't really know that had non-Shrey glory, that had blood understanding. Like when they come through, understand what they say is probably something you should do. Because they earned that. It wasn't, yo, it was the big homie. Yo, it was the big homie. It was none of that. I even ignored a request to do a movie while OG Mac was leaving the island just to appease my gangster killer blood brother. At that time was Rob Lowe. You know, number 4 in this whole thing. But that's later as well. Non-Shreyish. And people don't like how the beginning saved a lot of you people that think you knowledgeable enough to say you didn't like the fact that, what? Blood had all that Crip lingo in it, all that. But first of all, Bloods never talked on the West Coast. Say, yo, cuz, yo, blood. Yo, fool, yo, they don't have no ways unless the trap doors, the place where all the fellas, but codes to really extend convos, that ain't what happened on that side. So when the East do it, that a lot of you people emulate it, you know what I'm saying? Because, later on down the line, all the different enemies we had in the system later on adapted to making verbal codes too. Because probably on the West, Paco Loco, folks and GDs in their respective cities, other than Bloods and Crips, they stacked. They spoke through body language. They spoke through poses. They spoke through adjusting clothing and materials in their B-boy stands. You know what I'm saying? C-boy stands. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that they did it in relatively the same way, yet with different, entities. So without losing you, once this thing works, and individuals know that, you can talk and get away with it, you can build, it started getting like, all right. So instead of you hear it as frequent and as much, the full builder might have had it. 6, 7, 8, 9 bodies of blood spread out, 2 bings maybe in the building. Yeah, if you in a 3 building, you in a 9, 5, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of y'all, because you eventually missed the HCM. So HCM is the grooming home of this where you're going to meet up. Either you playing with blood or you real with blood. But if you playing with it, they gonna catch you out there slipping. And if you playing with it to a point, it's gonna be a homie saying, yo, I'm blood too. Like, how you stay in this house? And they gonna blow your face off before they go blow the enemy face off. Because their job is to let you know, blood, bro. It was probably around the time of that more than whose house. Because when I came in, I was saying, who ruled, blood ruled. Then, I don't know if I'm the pin of it, but, I started going, whose house, blood? I don't know. It's so long ago. I'm only saying this because a lot of them people that y'all following don't know none of this. One of them is from the streets, different gender, different locations to learn this history. And technically, it relatively wasn't made for a female. It was strictly for the men. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it was the G's that was doing it. It was strictly probably for the East Coast, Hazel Street, man. Yo, whoever's texting me is one of the homies. I think it's Rose Gold. Go find out what he doing, Spotted Black. Hold on, let me get a little 5-minute break. If you knew some of the people that was conversating with me at times, yeah, I still know that certain things don't go on visual. So, how many of these people, compared to those that you do hear, is going to give you this lesson? Probably feel like there's no need to. A lot of y'all feel like, I don't want to question it. I don't care. I'm getting money. I'm known. People respect me. That's that jail issue. That's so long ago. It's whatever reason you don't care about knowing it, right? For those that do, though, that know it, do you know how hard it is to tell the truth when that history go as far back as when you learn it? Now, when I say the truth, you see how I'm talking to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Who up in the building, man? Yo, what up? Salute, salute. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? All I know till I view Robo. Salute. Let me ask you something. That's another thing too, man. I'm gonna give y'all a nice little snippet on Robo, and y'all can take it how y'all supposed to because it's honorable, it's the truth. And a lot of people, not nowhere here, RGN, individuals that, honor the salutes and the different, models to, honor people, he would hate all this on the tabloid, having his name up to a point where it make people want to find him because he's gone. Okay, he probably like it like I. Yeah, he'd be like, that's enough. Y'all ain't putting in a like mines, but you be talking like you like one mines. That's why y'all gonna later hear and see the Revenge of Robo joint. It's gonna be ill. You know what I'm saying? I got a good mind if you just pay attention to how you piece things together to make a great with honorableness towards it. It's going to be nice. So when you have Wayne on Deadeye influencing people like me, like, yo, what up, homie? Are you good? And I'm like, yeah, yo, what up? Like, well, here's the lessons. Because, you know, the first lessons that I got was a 1 to 15 that had one rule twice. So it was really 1 to 14. But, you know, I had to put 15 instead of even number. Then you had the 1 through 30. You know, you had the Malcolm X building to St. Laurent. I don't know who go far back. I don't know you Billies all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good the students was with the teachers of the Mellies and you know what I'm saying, Nukes, the valuable leaders. I don't know how your education went later in life, but at the beginning, principle-wise, how many people will still keep as much as they know in order and give it to you so you can learn it, know it, pass it down, that person, pass it down, and it exists? Because technically, y'all should advance. Like an iPhone, it ain't gonna be no ledges all over the world for people to have it. It has to be a continuation of conversations. And like I was kicking to the homie, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mr. Infinite, I'm not gonna give up your red pen. You on something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people won't value none of these rules, regulations, laws, constitutions, bonstitutions, concepts of wars, soul on ices. You know what I'm saying? So much stuff I could say. 5 point. You know what I'm saying? We can get into the chronicle. We could talk red light. We could red packet. We could all day. If I could see it, I could be it. Nobody cares about saying Memorial Center. Look at all this that Bloods did. But get you 1 or 2 people that want to get some clout, they'll tell you and remix any type of story. See, this is recorded and it's kept. Y'all can have that because this is yours. Moving it along. To know Big is the first one other than, yo, a hood is coming down there and y'all gonna run it. This is what it is. Boom, 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 boom. Compared to, yo, is, take that upstate. You gonna spearhead, boom, 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 boom. So GMB helps the state, non-trade helps the city, which is Hazen Street. You know how Is did his bid? Probably not yet. It was guerrillish. It was dominant. It was work. 013-ish. Oh, let's not forget 211-ish. Yeah, back then that's when we was putting Loped Out, which was you know, the B-Low. It's a lot of things if you can go to the beginning, but why I talk on deaf ear. So let's go fast forward. Now you get a lot of individuals that now that they got this swag going on, you got to meet up in HDM room. So either gonna be in 1A, you're gonna be in 1B, you're gonna be in 3, or you're gonna be in 5. So starting off to me coming in to C95, pardon me. Yeah, C95 and making it now to HDM. This is 1995, October. Now we're in November. Then we get to December. New Year's, 96, the year of change. God darn it. Bam, bam, bam. Yet, before it was that, it was Julius B. Sonny. Ain't a damn thing funny. Golden platinum, platinum gold. 001, 020, G's up. Gangsta lime like gangsta thing. What you talking about? You hear me, people? Now, if that's a lie, you tell me what came before that. And I just say, oh, it was one thing before that. You know, 001, 020, the packet I told y'all, all created by a mind I didn't even know existed in the guy that I seen show me when we met a whole big handful of gold from 2 big brolic chains. Say, get this, inspiration. It was false, but it was inspiration. Oh, this guy's smart. Oh, he putting concepts of war. Oh, 001. Oh, 003, 005, 007, 009. Oh, 00. Of course, you know, he knew what he was doing. He knew what was be even, what to be odd. And as soon as you get on the odd 031, of course, we went from 001, 0042. 031 was you in violation. Remember Ace Deuce Stray? 1313. GKB's was 031. That's it. Now, I never asked, but right now, for those that's in contact with him, be like, yo, he telling the truth? Be like, yeah, ask him. Yo, why you put 031 as you in violation? Quell, if you in the building, man, put that in the chat. Later on, put that in the comments. But right now in the chat, if anybody can tell me, why was 031 in the GKB's first language, first package, original concept package? You know, concepts of war, Constitution, 101 to 110. You know, the concepts of war was 1 to 10. You know, the 101 to 110 had positions, titles. 106 defensive, and that was shaQUell. He had originally, for those that don't know, by the time CK was like, yo, you here, you over here with us, he was on 8, because he bought over Doggy Dog. CK bought over Blood Dog. And CK bought over Rob Lowe. And CK bought over K-Bone. And CK bought over shaQUell. That's history, GKB. Pimp bought over Master Blood, Pure Blood, Hitman. Think that's sat in there? G-check foul, Spider? I'll say it again. For those that know your history, GKB, this ain't no throwaway ish. This ain't no, why are you exploiting? Matter of fact, this might be revelations, and God like, yo, why y'all got all these other individuals giving y'all false narratives? And they like, yo, this gotta be true. It came from Sun. Bullshit. In my, that's crazy, right? Easy to block cat and bulls. You know, that's crazy. He in the headlines with Remy and Papoose and Sharice. I'm cool with that. Just a sidebar, you know what I'm saying? Papoose, do your ish, man. You got a chick that throw them jabs and hooks like you. Fun it out, man. She's athletic. She's successful. You successful. You about to come out with your album. You the head runner of TuneCore. All that other ish to the left. You know what I'm saying? Miss that real ish, homie. And make sure somebody love. Tell Pat I've been rooting for you. And I'll fuck with you, Rim. But that's on a whole other another. You getting messy, Pat being messy will be all that I just said. But on a side note, just in case y'all need to hear it, this is what I'm thinking. On the sidebar. Of course, you know, Remy keeping it efficient, just in case y'all get slipping. She from the Bronx, Remy Ma. We talking about Remy Ma, not Remington. We talking about Remy Ma. Papoose Remy, not everybody else's Remy. We talking about Remy Ma that has so conceited, or bah, bah, I bring Pun back. That Remy. I'm talking about that Remy. Remy was sponsoring and still probably do sponsor blood. Now, I don't want to make it look like I'm on some prejudice-ish because she had a son that killed my man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Remy. I be watching, but I don't see nothing with your son case. So let's not forget, Remy R's son is the prime suspect in this year, 2024, snatch for the body of Darius. You know, D Block Queens. So, in that, they forgot all about it. What they started pushing, maybe she did it. And I'm going to bring up to what I said. They started pushing her and Easy, the block captain, the OGQUell, and whatever his, sponsored team with Remy show is. Bullshit, that guy. They don't talk about her son no more. So I don't want you to think, Rem, that I'm coming at you because of that too, because you probably got word from somebody else. Not from me, but this is what they saying. Some cat said this. You probably don't even heard my name. So I'm not even going to push that yet. I think this is reality TV bringing the, love and hip hop vibe back, because look at everything that happens regular. Remy's been silent for years, decades, months, weeks. Like, this has been going on forever. Ever since when that rapper. So I'm going to leave this in a few minutes because that blood issue is way better than this topic. And when that rapping Crip champion leading dude went up there and exposed to when he went at Easy Mo, talking about how when Pap knocked him out and how Remy, you violated, we had you black love, that whole ish. When that went down, Remy and none of them was speaking. Papoose wasn't speaking. TMZ, YouTube have redundant lies, clickbaits, just to talk about the topic. Then, of now, since they got Clarice in it, they could have long-term set this up. Because I heard, the brother Zip with the Drip talking about they both got a like. That's a fact. Yeah, it might be a both got a like plan to come with 25. Papoose got an album about to drop. He's the head of Tune Call. Remy, I don't know what she got on other than she had, body surgery. She had kids, been married to him and doing business and whatever deals. And now she's the head of, her hip hop, battle royal thing, right? This is perfect for the family, for that bill, for that paper, for Pap to come now right before Christmas, saying last Christmas she was with Easy Mo. I was with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see Remy not want to, like, she looked just like her daughter. She got more quick resemblance of Remy than Pap, even though she looks like Pap too. It just looks like that way. So when Remy, because she was, she's BX affiliated around Mad at the Homies, when all these things start going on, I start wondering, right? When you start thinking of this whole blood issue, you be like, yo, do y'all know my lessons, or do I know the people that told me what I know? Is what I know what I need to know? Was it the full story? Was it true? I don't know how many people do that. Pardon me if I lost you for a few minutes yet. On that Remy-ish, I think that's applaud. So if y'all hear and see it later on, oh shit, Pimp said all that. Get that ish off the mother. We knew Pimp told us. You know what I'm saying? I want that to happen. All right. So shaQUell ain't bring nobody to that 1 to 10. Y'all notice that, right? Just in case I might have slowed it up with the Remy and Papoose talking. Y'all thought I was going to start talking about Remy Rojo. shaQUell ain't bring nobody to the lineup. So when y'all start talking forefather-ish, I need y'all to understand something, right? The people I brought home, you see how far back they are? Like, I'm not a, yo, you, all y'all with me? Nah, man. Sheesh. What? Man, it ain't been easy on my journey. So what? You joining me? How you moving? Because I need to know if you're going to be worse than me so I can really believe in you. Because sometimes I'm going to need that. Because, I might go in there and set the tone and put us under the gun. It's like 7 of them in there now. You just blew this guy's face off, knowing all of them gonna come at you. Might force y'all to get up. See, I don't talk about me in my beginnings and my stomping in the yard type. So, 101, CK. You want to hear that story? Later on. 102, Pimp. 103, K-Bone. 104, Rob Lowe. 105, Blood Dog. 106, Doggy Dog. 107, Pure Blood. 108, shaQUell. Ah, we need to revamp it. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to put shaQUell at 6. And then we're going to put Pure Blood at 7. Then we're going to put Master Killer at 8. And then at 9, pardon me, we're going to push him up and put shaQUell at 6. And then put Doggy Dog at 7. Then put Master Killer at 8. Then put Doggy Dog at 7. Put Blood Dog and then Doggy Dog at 7. Then put Master Killer at 8. Nope. You got to have Master Killer at 9. You got to have 8 as Pure Blood. Let's go with the original set. You got CK, Pimp, K-Born, Rob Lowe, Blood Dog, Doggy Dog, Pure Blood, shaQUell, Master Killer, Hitman. That's the 10. So we got to make shaQUell number 8. Put Master Killer at 8. Put Quell at 6. Have Doggy Dog sit there. Put Pure Blood at 7. And here we go. I gave Pure Blood life. I gave Master Killer life. I ain't trust people to just be running around grabbing people. K-Born was a newborn like I got oathed in and left. K-Born and CK end up getting together, which has 4 bodies, with Rob Lowe being the only person I oathed in as a witness. That's 4 bodies. You got 1, Pimp is number 2. You got 1, CK. You got 3 as K-Born. You got 4 as Rob Lowe. So those are 2 of CKs. With CK, that's 3 bodies. With Pimp, that's 4 bodies. 5, Master Killer gets involved with CK. Blood Dog gets with CK. Doggy Dog, that's 6 bodies. Then the 7th body is here I come with a Pure Blood. Then the 8th body come in with a shaQUell. Then the 9th body come in with a me, Master Blood. And the 10th body comes in with me, a Hitman. Now watch this. Pure Blood is when I'm in 3 block, when I finally get CK moved over there where I met Shy Nitty. Master Killer is the same block. Hitman is the same block. Pardon me. Hitman was done already. Hitman was oathed in. Down in HDM. How the fuck did Hitman? I don't remember that. I don't remember, but I know Hitman and Green Eyes was 10 and 11. So this part right here, I'm gonna revive to, you know, get this clarity for the history historians. This is the one little glitch y'all gonna get at the beginning. Yet, I bought 3 with me. That's 4 bodies. CK is 1. He bought 5. That's 6 bodies. That's the 10. Yet, the whole world say shaQUell, Pimp, and CK is the top 3. How? Okay. The notables, this is what I would say. If I had to write this script, if we was on TV and it was getting money, this is how I would have it. shaQUell was the first one to show all the intelligence in the form of rules and regulations, connecting the pattern of what you should abide by in the blood world, Gangsta Killer Bloods, like the Yubian world, because that was the only example that you had. A Constitution, a oath, little quotes from Malcolm X and Black Panther, yet you didn't have a concept of war. This was in shaQUell's, Sun Tzu, Toussaint Laurent, Genghis Khan, 48 Laws-ish. That's what the concepts of war. Along with giving you militant, see, he definitely introduced that. CK. CK introduced the idea of making a new hood, knowing he was standing on OG Mac by doing it. Let's just keep it official and then we'll just go forward, right? This is the official thing. You can't say, nah, it wasn't like that. Didn't we always know down the line, not too long after, in 9-6, because I found out 9-7 March, he had to been doing it already for wherever he was, because I was in the pound. CK was there where he went. So CK only knows when he first heard anything about OG Mac. Yet with February 9th, we do a hood. At the end, we surmise he's one-on-one. He told me to be one-on-one. I said, no, you're one-on-one. And I said that because that was the first moment I was like, oh, ish. OG Mac don't know nothing about this, man. I'm caught up with not wanting to be in it, but enjoying it and not being it because this little Trump, little rat situation going on with the supervisors and superiors and the, hold up, I ain't with this just to leave, but I had fun, 4 months. And CK says, let's make a hood, which made me feel, oh, this guy that I ain't see get busy yet. I'm hearing good about him. I'm hearing ghetto starish about him. I'm hearing he's that guy. Talk about, nah, make a hood with you. And I ain't know CK really like that. Let's keep it official. He had an opportunity to evaluate me. I stopped having an opportunity to evaluate him because I was upset the second time we seen each other that he didn't like acknowledge me the first time he seen me. You know what I'm saying? So by the third time he seen me is when I was helping him move from another side to be on my side, right above me. I don't know where Quell was, but he was in 2 block. That's when, before CK came to the block, it was Shabash, a.k.a. Smalls, CK, and shaQUell. All of them was over there at one point in time in 2 block. And when CK came over to the Bing, shaQUell, he was out there in 2 block with Smalls. And Smalls was the big homie of both of them when they was non-trayish. And later on, Smalls followed GKB-ish. You know, he was another person that had frictions against OG Mac and bonds with OG Mac. Recipes from the Bosco times later down the line. Yet at the beginning, I gave you what the breakdown was. What he did is give us an index of what we got. CK, he was very happy to be like, yo, you coming with me? Yo, you coming with me? You know, CK had that flair. I didn't know, homie. CK was the one that was there. I just was a person that put in work, run around, you know, who's who. Yo, you fool, you coming outside. Oh, yo, who? Come. I was on that. Oh, 3? Y'all think this is it? Oh, we gonna start. Y'all got to go. I like doing that because they robbed me many months ago already. So I got a reason to click, click, boom. Some people put peace in front of war. I put war in front of peace. Get them like buttons up in there, people, because this is recorded and I can't take none of this back. And for all those with flags from back then, they'll tell you if I'm lying. If you notice, it ain't been one of my revelations on this board about how real race wreck, not what I put together. We talking about the stories, the people, the places, the issues. It never gets challenged or flagged that it's falsified. Am I loved by these people? Hell no. That's cool. That's cool. I understand. Yet, you know why this is messed up? Because people don't want to say that they're going to live by laws no more. They want to play by their own type of jazz. Remember, like, back in the days, you'll see them fly. Like, matter of fact, we ain't going to use that. We going to use, you see how 50 was like, man, I'm a pimp. You don't see me with no Cadillac and no perm. but I'm a PIMP. You don't see me coming out here with the cane and the limp. You see me with chains and diamonds, and I'm just bopping with the hoodie on my head. But you see a pimp. Tell your ish to come around. She'll let you know she was around a pimp. Know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure how people can give you a lesson right now amongst many people that have that education. And since the friendship, keywords, the friendship, not the respect, the friendship, you know, the attachment with knowing each other, the association, friendship, the bond and family, you know, comrade-ish, friendship keeps a person not being like, nah, that's a dub. He freestyle. It ain't happening. They allow it. Hence, what the brother Stutter Diamonds was saying one day. The go along team. He had a lot of problems in his life for us to go along team. In the blood world, at the beginning, I can't tell you who was with the go along. Maybe because everybody's accessible to reach a person, but like go along, nah. So, in these 10 names I said, you know that's only February of 1996. You know it's not even 30 days of GKB. God knows best isn't even conformed. So, in the first 30 days, what we have 10 superiors, because we wasn't considered OGs. We was 10 superiors. You let somebody else play it and tell it, they'll say those 10 superiors didn't call shots. How the fuck do you get your name on a paper and say these are the first 10 and you never seen 11 through 20, 21 through 30? It's always been 1 through 10. These are the superiors. And I hear people don't know who Doggy Dog is. Like I said, he's number 6. Original. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bought Shawnity in this thing. I bought Powerful in this thing. I bought Twin Shine in this thing. I bought Slice in this thing. I bought Breezy in this thing. I bought a few people in this thing. When you got shaQUell, go upstate 9-7, and from Sing Sing, you go to Southport. That's when you start hearing his name again. Around the same time he gets the high 5. It was high. It was 10 OGs, the very first generation edition of the 10 OGs. It was 5 highs and it was 5 lows. Hence, Wayno I talked about earlier, the non-Trey homie that is my bro that popped and made this ish about this ish. He was in the top 5. Dead-Eye was in the top 5. Is the person that got the very first hood ever in blood upstate to navigate this to the people. Tankhead. The man with a 2 to 4 that went into 20 plus years. And then shaQUell. But you know what they all had in common and all had permission over the lows? The first one I say, what they all had in common, they were like knowledgeable in history, education, like militancy, oppression, quotes, petitioning / rallies, war-minded, combative for the peoples. They had that history lesson where they were sharp in books, AKA. They knew how to transmit guard body lessons. They know how to transmit valuable findings and knowledgeable smart stuff. So they the gatekeepers of having permission to go anywhere out of the jail system to the streets and present a community value is what it was called. Polo Grounds, Baisley, Marcus Garvey, Cypress Hills, Webster, Washington, 183rd. These are the gatekeepers, the very first ones to get it. It was called UBL. Before you had the L gang, N, the B to the L, from the NYB, B gang to the UBL, L gang. Instead of Black and Latino love, B to the L is the NYB, then non-trade GMB. Then, you know, 5-9 with the Valentine, with the Mad Dog, with the GKB, with the 183rd. Y'all like how smooth I gave y'all? That was in chronicle order. Fast forward to UBL is the L gang. Matt came on, Black, Latino love, B to the L t-shirts. Yet the in that and give that same, oh, that's right, Black and Latin. We could use that too. He took it to the street. Them 10 bodies had 5 high people can only do that in the lows, couldn't. That's it. In the jail, if the high says something, the low can be like, yo, that's a dub. Nah, they handle that, boom, 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 boom. It's the same authority. Not high was better. You was only different from the homie out of the system. And that was permission to have a community that you want to say, this going to be where the homies are. Here's the 10 community rules, the 10 rules. You can't come drunk. You can't come high. You can't have family. You know, it's a whole different entity. But you let others play it. Oh, I'm one of the highs. Only 5 guardians. The rest is for the low levels. We overthrow them. That was a lie. It was easy to be said, but remember, it's only 5 people that had high. shaQUell, he's locked down. 10K, he's locked down. He's locked down. Deadeye, he's locked down. Wayno, he's population. Something go down, locked down, population, and then start transitioning, doing good. He relinquished his responsibilities. Like, home was more of an ideal need in his life from the beginning to this time. So the only ones that was in the field, that was in the population that governed whatever award they got as an OG, it was Pimp. Rob Lowe went home, came back, was on the island, locked down. Heard a lot of discrepancies. CK, he's no longer on the island some way, somehow. He gets shipped off. He's no longer in the system. Magoo, he's locked down. SI, population, box. Population, box. He's locked down. Go home. So if you got Rob Lowe, Magoo, CK, Pimp, and SI is the low 5, can't you see how easy the friction later comes, even though it was already underlining heat? Can you see the friction that eventually propelled when SI jumped up like, yo, he quit, I got that. I'm going to take the U and go forward with it. Anybody going with him, you fool. And that starts a wave because, one, you got to look at it. The world see a person quit and say, yo, I'm done. See, this is unheard of. This is 1999. It is unheard of for any hood to exist real rightish unless they was in a U. You couldn't be a Pyru. You couldn't be a West Side advocate of nothing. You had to formulate joining the East Coast gang before you could even say you was blood. You whatever, you this now. Pick one and rep that along with what you got. Don't make nobody in your hood ever come under what you got over there. And when you go back, you go and give a good word that this hood took care of you. But until then, let's not hear that West Hood. That's how it was. So it was unheard of. 2000, midnight, 1999, going into 2000, midnight. I'm out. I'm taking my show on the road. Who coming with me? Who did that? shaQUell did that. This is 1999, 2000. If I'm not wrong, CK might have been in Elmira at this time. I know I was in the Cat at this time. Pardon me. I was in Southport at this time. I was there in Southport when all that was going on. Yo, who going? Yo, I mean, I'm going. I'm saying he want me to come. I promise you, though, I was still there in February. By then, it was like, yo, I don't know what they got going on. You be in Blackwater and all that other. People was like, nah. Yet you had some people that was loyal to the brother, shaQUell, and they went with him. And for those that be hearing people talk it like, what? I ain't never hear that. What? Yo, that's some BS. That's when he became Stone. In that packet of leaving the U. His issue was not sharing the throne. This is, nothing secret. He wasn't sharing the throne with what he felt was problematic by being there with Is had a lot of, causes of status and favoritism with people in the box. Not fully, because the NYB thing ain't open. So we just talking about whatever Quell's grievance was when not getting it. That's his story. So how about that? I just stopped there. Yet we do know, even in how you break that down, he ejected that plane and let it crash, and he floated to safety off the parachute. SI jumped in his helicopter and propelled it up there until he had the whole world seeing like, oh, he's here. And then the whole world, boss, 90 days game of lead jet. But the beginning, he jumped up and was like, anybody go with that, boy? It's food, as I said, this is unheard of. Yo, I'm out. I'm taking my show on the road. Unheard of. Yeah, that was 2000. 1999. CK is cut already. Yeah, he's already been snaked in Southport visiting room, shot from behind from a guy he gave his weapon to hold off in a war that was taking place in the cages. Latin Kings, blood. CK was the one that handled things for Hitler from them violating them. CK put that work in. Benji asked for the hammer after CK then did all his little work and gave him the gat, and then he got shot. Yeah. It was only 5 highs, and then it was 5 lows. And I was in the building. CK was in the building. Now, the top 10 first generation OGs is, as I said, Wayno, Deadeye, Tin Can, is shaQUell. The only big high homie in Southport then in 98 to 90 many years, and then whatever. He stayed for a very long time. He was in Southport. The lows, it was S.I., Magoo, Pimp, C.K., and Rob Lowe. C.K. was in the building. S.I. was in the building. And Pimp was in the building. 9-8. Them same people was in the building. Yeah. Okay, yeah. S.I. was in the building, or he left late and then came back. You know, I was in the building, I left, and I eventually came back. You know, 9-8, that's when I was over there in Elmira. Then I eventually left, and then I went to the Cat. Then I came back. So that puts me in there. Quell never left. He ran the building. And both of them never really was around the crowded parts of the learning happenings of GKB. In the history, like in the day-to-day knowledge known that I'm giving you, that I said never was contested before. But it can be contested. It's only opportunity because it's here. Go through this and be like, wrong, 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 wrong. It's available. And I will not do no reactions on this until anybody say, that's wrong. Like bozos, a lot going on. Who's the Eat 'em Up crew? Zeke Black, I forgot, was added on there, but he called me yesterday. So we're going to see how he handles BR. Know what I mean? Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. I said, I don't really know what Hood ain't doing what Hood usually do when somebody talk about you and you don't come back. So I'm like, I'm cool with knowing that, yo, you cool, we all right, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing it up. I'm going to just get busy if I'm bored to, but we ain't got no more smoke, homie. I see that. You pick and choose. I don't like commentators that pick and choose. And I still don't get why people get on TV with a robe. Like, who the fuck wants to be in a robe on TV unless they billionaire and they really rolled over with their wife? Like, Bobby, get up. And it's like 4 voices of girls speaking. Other than that, like, would you be in a robe? I'm like, I think y'all had enough of me going with, you know, the 050. I think y'all had enough of that. So, you know, I think I'm going to just like, just leave that alone. But if BMO hit me back and he want to talk, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on, and, you know, he really don't need to, but just in case all them things compel him to finally be like, what? And he has anything to say, you know. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think I need you in my algorithm no more. I'm going to leave that alone. See if I can keep my numbers on and my light on green without you. So, who else? Oh, I asked Zeke yesterday about the Clash of the Titans. He was like, sure, let's talk about something else. He ain't even give an answer. I'm like, you the GF? You the OG or 050? What you mean? Like, but they don't want to shake. Who else is on that list? They might have got, you know what I'm saying, like, I was about to say, you know what I'm saying, swallow, but you got these his homos that just love Gleek talk. They would love anything that makes them get the itchy, ooh, ya feeling. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Davis and, hold up. Hey, Asada said, what's up to the people? Where's my bag at? So, for the most part, right? Watch this. I ain't had no help trying to make GKB pop. If you want to get technical, that's why I'm trying to say what was going on at the beginning, right? I ain't had no help. And I didn't look for no help. Meaning, out of these people, decades later, I hear so superior and so deep into the family. Now, CK, he left. He got justification. All that he left, I'll leave that to you. That's CK talking ish. That was not the truth. He left. That's it. And all that leave stuff to y'all stuff, it sound good. All right. Who you gonna leave it to? A person that's out there to handle it, or a person that's locked down? Now, you would think the lockdown is the candidate due to the initial first ever level of showing we can put educational notes together. Not knowing the advanced level of PIMPISH. Old boy was mine. Old boy offered a level of a person that does so much initiations, like starting something, not bringing people apart, initiating the set it off type of thing, Everything happens in the pound. Where you get all your love from? The pound. Where you get the history part? The pound. Where the OG Mac want to come and see? Hold up, Pimp GKB. That can't be my guy. Boop, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, boop. And then come to the pound. And the administrator say, you know what? Here's a treat. Bah. I'm going to put you above Pimp. Yo, shy boy. Say word. Yo, I'ma sing you some, yo, word to mother, I know you bugging. Yo, it's all good. Yo, what up, though, boy? Good to hear from you. Yo, I'ma hit you up, though. You see, that story can't change. How does that work? Just keeping it official. This is May. This little enactment of acting like Mac is above me and I'm looking up and he's above me in the cell in old boy in real life in 9/6 April. You heard that in one of them old stories, right? How do you want to do that to a person when you already sanctioned the hood? Now, I know y'all thinking I'm shooting. I'm not shooting. What's the name of this title? Something with history in it, right? What's my name? Pimpish, right? Like, I'm the legend of this. I'm the encyclopedia / almanac. Spider Black is the dictionary. You know what I'm saying? So, if I'm going to tell you this, why would I lie? All this other stuff I told you shows where we are and who's who. And okay, all right, I can start putting these notes together and feel like you was low. Okay, you said the only thing was, yes. The only thing this 5-man power is above us 4 and the rest of the world of East Coast DAMU is, you set the trend on that community open. Yet you do have to report back and say, well, Mac, I just gave the green light to open up Marcus Garvey and Tilden. Such and such got Marcus, such and such got Tilden along with the street team. You know the bikers from, they live over there, so they're going to jointly come with the committee. We're going to have a meeting. That Black Panther-ish. But let y'all hear. 5 was under the eyes. Rest in peace. S.I. not here. Is it somewhere? Trust me. He got his due diligence on how you ever get that position, what it is. Go look and find that. That one little thing I'm talking about. Everything else doesn't matter. I gave you the names. Go find these people and ask them. Did you ever have anything more than that? Did you run the 5 and more than that and it was pimp capping? Find them. S.I. rest in peace. You can't get that from a low on my G right there. You can't get nothing from Deadeye because he don't got nothing for himself. You got Wayno. He's around. You can find him if you need to be. I ain't going to give you his page, but if you know him, handle your business. Tank, he just was all over the blogs, but he's locked down. He definitely answer you to put one up on me. OGQUell if need be, because he's only on Real Right Time. You heard him speak, even though that's the one that stutter did dirty. And that we couldn't talk about when he was home because that revelation really wasn't floating. Even though it did float, but it was like a need to know basis. So nobody that had a page was given that convo to talk on. And that would have been a topic to see how, if he wanted to get goonish on the vibe, or he can put some clarity to what was happening in his life at that time. But moving forward, he can be found. And you can ask him about that. Maybe he might want to say that. Yeah, he was next in line to have the hood. Who knows? He might keep it official and say, yeah, P ain't locked. Yeah, if you ask Quell, Quell get to run the world. He was baby OG Mac. And I'm only saying this, Quell, because this is something you did decades ago. We ain't talking about now. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? We cool, boy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't like what you doing, but, you know, you out there, I'm out here. We ain't never wanted to get busy before, right? Like, so we ain't gonna do that now. With no, what they say, weapon formed against us shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm just letting the people know, you know what I'm saying? Why do y'all believe nobody's here now? Oh, pimp, that's some bullshit. How? All right, I work. I'm busy. I got a child that's 7. I got a hoe that I found out was my bitch. She's gone now, but at that present time, I got to go through the build up to learn the ending. I also got a baby mom that hate my guts because my daughter look just like me and loves her daddy and loves to be with him. And I show so much daddy-ish to my daughter. It's jealous when a girl be like, I hate him. So to let you know these ills happen to me, I still got the time to hold up. We ain't gonna let this happen to GKB. We're not gonna say he don't have a channel. He can get on right now, anybody's channel, and be like, hold up, I ain't down with none of that. Yo, I'm always gonna ride. We ain't got one of those. Not one of those. Not one ad, not a short. Not even a, yo, let me call in and put my voice over the speak. Nothing. Y'all know that voice. It's like as soon as you hear Dr. Martin Luther King, you know it was him. As soon as you hear Farrakhan, you know it was him. As soon as you hear Cat Williams, you know it's him. Like as soon as you hear Pimpish, you know that was mine. It's not just a slogan that people love saying when they see me. They be like, yo, Pimpish. They don't know how to say it sometimes. So I got to start saying it when they say, yo, Pimpish. Hey, yo, Pimpish. I got to give them that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in the active fast. I don't even get the hidden secret privy across the pigeon sent it in 1.1 minute instead of 4 days later. I don't get that information, but I'm going hard for it. But if you let shaQUell know, boy, he about to reinvent GKB. He about to make his own soldiers that's adjusted and collected by the other partners. And then he just gonna, anytime y'all need, I'll let y'all, you know, I'll sanction it. Then he gonna fall to black and just start making, you know, some friendly, you know, YouTube mix, like his YouTube beats that he put together in his DJ Code Red. Go see him, go sponsor him. You gotta help our black brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? Go look him up. He got like almost 500 subscribers. He needs 1,000 for monetization. We need to get him up there. So just for GP, you know what I'm saying? Get some money out of what he doing, you know what I'm saying? We ain't hating, you know what I mean? Let's get back. Who was on that fool list? I know I'm missing somebody, man. Harlem Pageant? Psh, y'all already know. On Sizzy. You know what I'm saying? On Sizzy. Motherfucker be snorting and drinking when he got to talk about getting adjusted with me. This on site ain't even an argument. But I do want the Clash of the Titans. I asked Zeke. Zeke, keep it official. You know what I'm saying? Even though Zeke tried to journalist me, ask me a question like he want to go back and give it to his little minion. Because I don't care what you say, Zeke. I know you the one that give all the information. It only makes sense. You do the same way you hit China. China just agrees and do it. You make the suggestions via someone, and then yesterday on the phone, it sounds just like what I watched China do. But I ain't mad at you. You don't want to take credit of being a super manipulator. You like Pinocchio's like Ghost Rider. He wasn't real, so we ain't talking about the nose. We know that in the real sense, Pinocchio was a puppet. I'm just trying to give it to you, man. Y'all people just don't understand. But this G-check shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all care about what y'all got? Y'all care about what y'all got? What y'all doing with it? How many of y'all people is giving this stuff? A lot of people might be, yeah, I know that word to mother, that's real. Yo, word to mother, I be, yo, he know that as long as I know that word. How many of y'all said, I'm going to give that conversation to anybody that's under you, next to you, even above you. So if he get checked, they don't look stupid. When y'all had these conversations with your other brothers and sisters, how many of the leaders double back and be like, yo, I don't want nobody taking no way, but I got caught slipping. Like one day, I ain't gonna name the names because people be jealous, man. I'll mention somebody's name on here and be like, yo, me and such was talking. Even though I don't care, but I don't like y'all to have the opportunity to use me to try and use others' names. So we gonna leave some names out, right? Me and the brothers was talking, and one day I get a call, and the bro was like, yo, Pimp, yo, what up? Yo, what's your oath? And I was like, huh? Now, my mind, automatically, the old me is going to fluently do that. That's what you had to do. That's what you should do. Yet, when this happened, it was surprising because that's the first words that came on the phone. You know who you be that asked me. You know what I'm saying? And you got individuals that act instead of, oh, you caught me slipping. Say that name. Say that position you was placed in. Give the reality instead of the game or saving face. Because what you do right there, a show that homie, he got act too. If you shoot some acting ish. If you shoot it, ooh, you know it, homie. Cause at the end of that, when I didn't know it, so let's get that out there. I'm like, damn, I don't know which one you want. Now, I don't know if you want this. He was like the original GKB. I'm like, I'm giving bits and pieces. I just remember this, I remember that, then I catch online. So what I'm saying is I don't have it, which is in that world, go on yourself. You got to go learn this. Might be on a pound, might get fooded, blooded out. What happens, depending on why that happened, who you was as a person. He admits, though, afterwards, yo, I'm only asking you because I was slipping too. I'm like, I don't know which one you want. So I'm like, he ain't got the lie. Now, man, it happened with the crowd he was with. And the crowds is his peer, like his twins, his like normal ability function crew. Like, you know, yo, you need a striker or you compared to, you need a fill up. You see what I'm saying? You know your team. These are the individuals there, so he didn't mind sharing it, which let me know where I learned, I earned in that crowd in his life that I can share with him. But then when we got to the original one, the first one, I know it. Like the one that Max said, learn your oath. You know, I pledge allegiance to the UBNO. You know that one. Boop. We could do that all day in America. Of course, I didn't see nothing different. What I seen with GKB, though, I didn't have that oath. We didn't have no oath when we first opened. Another fun fact, ask shaQUell. We never had a GKB oath to come in. We just had the Constitution. If you was blood already, only thing you did is just transfer over. You already blood. Yeah, you had that. Yeah, you signed up. GKB is on that side. You non-trade, go over there. Oh, Mad Dog? Okay, go over there. Oh, yeah, that way. That's how it was. So, when they did do it, is, I believe, red alert package. Ask anybody. If I'm lying, put it in the chat. I'm going to light up and I'm going to roll up. If I'm wrong, man, put in the chat. And RG, you can't be saying we be talking because I don't even know who you be. You know what I mean? I like my people to be who you be, but at the same time, not able to be extensively known from some of these Lamones. You know what I mean? Somebody put in the chat, if it's a cat, drop a 1. If it's a 2, yo, that's true. You get it? So I say all that to say this, right? Yo, Pimp going so hard now. Why not? Y'all do know I'm the one that gave y'all GKB, right? Boom. Y'all do know when I extensively give y'all my convo, because I don't know where CK Mine be at. I don't know if CK even knew Sean Nitty was in Law Library at the time when me and K-Bone came in and shook it up, and I, you know, went against what was the enemy at that time, robbed him some jewelry and tried to get some blood off of eating him. But, you know, the robbery was cool and all that. I bet you he wouldn't tell you right now, oh yeah, Sean Nitty was right there, because I forgot. You know what I'm saying? And this is before. I don't even know. This is why when Sean Nitty is introduced to me already, he's seen that. He like, oh, all right. So when I'm like, you know, he giving me love, I don't know this dude. Then later on, I find out he dangerous. He a G. I fuck with some heavy. He got Booby. He got Monstro. They out there in populations. You know what I mean? Sean Nitty, I love you, boy. I ain't gonna never forget me and you rock. Captain Bailey want weapons to get me out. They like, huh? They like, damn, that was fast. They like, yo, that's people, get him out. Nah, you gotta give me 3 more. Huh, here's 5. They was like, nah, I don't want nothing. And he gave all the weapons back to Sean Nitty, Booby, and Monstro. Like, I don't know who that is, but y'all want him out? Nah, I'm good. He blood too? Nah, chill. We don't need him out here. That's gangsta. Ask him. I ain't even got a lot to kick it. It's just history. I'm stuck with some of this ish. I wish I could forget it. You see what I'm saying? So, why do I speak and why am I speaking this now? Because y'all need to understand when I tell y'all, shaQUell's in the news again. See, when you hear Hassan Campbell talk about shaQUell, it's on the level of, yo, this fucking creep, man. Oh, it's another thing I heard, right? Now, I heard this today. Yet, the other day, I think it might have been early yesterday. If not, it was definitely 48 hours ago, the day before, which that would be Wednesday. I think it was yesterday, though. Somebody was like, yo, Hassan Campbell said you brought him home. Now, I heard that on China's, you know what I'm saying, today. Then he said pimp, and then he said doggy dog. Doggy dog was, know what I'm saying, that was my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. That squeaky voice. That's my guy, right? All the way to the rocks largest be getting. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the pound, you know he was my guy. All right. He could have brought Hassan Campbell home and lied and said Pimp did it all. Hassan Campbell got to say that now because he believes since I was dead, he knew. I don't say I run this. I just open my mouth and move. How I move make you say, nah, P got this. I'm just moving like I got what I got and we gonna bop, meaning if I got bud, I'm setting my homies. I don't care who say what. You gonna crack me out, and if you're not gonna crack me out, you gonna take time as a suicide or the porter come to my spot and go take care of my homies. I was like one of them. So, of course, people know how to assess who's the alpha. It could be a few of y'all. Yeah, one that's down with everybody, not dick riding everybody. Down with everybody mean they provide for the team more than just saying that's their team. See, I put the work in. I didn't send none of them on the Doja mission yet. The button will always get pushed. Whoever get there first, that's a plus. But if I say, yo, son gotta get it, yo, I'm telling you, tomorrow I'm going out. Yo, I'm going out too. And then y'all don't. Then I go do it. Then y'all like, yo. I wasn't greedy, even though we had those. That was the OBCC stories. We ain't HDM. So April of 1996 now. I'm taking y'all there. So in April of 1996 with GKB, that's when the pound opened. Ask CK where it was April 8th, 1996, and see if he can remember. Only reason why I can remember is because on that day, I went from HDM to OBCC. And we had to be naked in the bullpen. I don't know why they did that, but mind control, freeze out type of ish, or whoever you tough solitary confinement, because that's Bing, shoe. This is how they introduce us to the building. Not knowing that you're about to put a whole bunch of don't give a fucks together that on their own time or with way less numbers, they spaz and win. In the spaz and against the enemies. All police, which became enemies if you chose to join, which was the CEOs, aka the police. They would lose. Because the homies got enough heart to say, oh, you think it's a game? All right. Bah! Same way to an enemy. Popo get it too. Classic one. Wayno. I don't care. I love you. Wayno is on the flats, running around, you know, particularly certain companies, and to alleviate the bull and give them some treats and perks, they would crack out a homie and have him run around giving stuff to the peoples and all that shit. Right? They cracked Wayno out. And Wayno was walking around. This is beginning. Like, you know who the leader is on the block. Yo, big homie. Yo, y'all, we got you. Yo, you want 4 trays or you want 3? Nah, yo, you got that late night? Yo, send that for Wayno. Wayno, put it together. Yo, I bet. Yo, big homie. Police differentiate who got what. They get a sense who's the alpha. And Wayno was a loco special gangster that knew what he was doing and how to do it. You know them days when the higher ups that run the building like to walk around the building and, oh, hey, I see y'all, all that ish. Okay. Here come the water with the, got the 3-piece on with the blazer open and might swing, and you hear the clock, 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 clock. Long story short, he came in that way, but he ran out of there screaming, bleeding, and all you heard was, blood up! That was the warden. You can't make this up. This is 96. This is hello. Remember, y'all didn't respect Bloods. Y'all gonna know who Hells, Bloodhounds. Peace over that, peace, blood. Peace over that, peace, blood. I ain't gonna go on yet. You could get a little bit of, is that true? And they be like, God damn it, like it was yesterday. TK never was in that building. shaQUell never was in that building. But Pimp was in that building from the first day it opened to July. 3 weeks later, left, came back from August to December. I was there. You know how many leaders came through that building? But when I left and came back, CK never came through there. shaQUell never came through there. So not to just, that big ass scared the ish out of you horn that be on them 18-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? Not to toot it. Yet, in that little window period, look who got birthed. Doggy Dog was already on the list, right? Yet he got schooled being around me. Because he's a young full-building home. Yeah. Yo, word of mother. I think he was West Indian, Ghanese. He's something of the Caribbean, right? And he's still around. Actually, gay. The very first 5 Bloods, Gangster Killer Bloods. Oh, let me take that back. Almost forgot, homie. All right, let's do it like that. First 6 homies that I know for a fact was in OBC. For a fact, GKB. Fact. I come in. Let's take that back because a few people came up in the hallways. Like Hitman came over on the transfer. Green Eyes came over on the transfer. I came over on the transfer. CK came over. No, he left. Mind you, remember he left February 12th in HTM. Shaka, did Shaka come on the transfer? Shaka came on the transfer. He went up to the 5th floor. Okay, look at that. You got Master P comes over on the transfer. Pure Blood came over on the transfer. I came over on the transfer. That's 3 guaranteed. Open. We talking about as soon as the door opened. 3 of us. Doggy Dog was in the, I don't know when Doggy Dog came, because I came in 4 South, and after like 40 days, they kicked me out and sent me next door to 4 Southwest. 4 South is where I met Scar Valentine, rest in peace, Breezy, Scar Blood, I brought home. That's why I brought them brothers home. Not Scar Valentine, I brought home Scar Blood, rest in peace, and I brought home Breezy. It was so many people over there, I didn't forgot them. I know I did. Like, that's crazy. Yet, in between that time, when I get to the 4 South Side, that's where Hassan Campbell was. So when y'all heard that earlier and y'all thought I might have been taking it off, I was trying to get the numbers of the people that was there first. So the energy with CK never being in that building and shaQUell never being in the building, the first bodies that came in, how I was about to say, was the people I said. But the very first energized bodies, because Hitman and Green Eyes is gone. The first 2, 3, 4 days, they was leaving. They just happened to come over before the time cut and they was getting out. They gone. They out. Master Killer's there with me. Of course, in that time, he's the first person that gave me any jewelry that's a homie. Huh. If I didn't rob it, ain't nobody robbed nothing for me. Be like, yo, huh, pimp. 2 people ever had jewelry blends with me ever in their life. Master Killer gave me a 2-finger or 3-finger ring watch. The whole finger, I think it was a 2-finger, and it was a watch, nugget watch around it. He gave me that. Scar Blood was in the yard when I robbed the black man that people knew was a violation that I later found out was home team, and I was sent to go do it, misled by homies that wanted to see a movie. I don't want to bring his name up. I, to this day, didn't like it back then, and never tooted my horn after I knew I was lied to. All right, so you got Master Killer eventually goes to Population and Pure Blood. Pure Blood was there for the riot, first one. Master Killer was there for me. He left first. Master Killer left first. Pure Blood wasn't there for nothing that popped, but he was there for a few days of the things that happened. He didn't come outside the first time when we came outside. And Scar Valentine and then was on the other side with us when we got in the very first riot for the building, like when 1 South set it for the building. Only blocks that got busy when that thing popped off outside before they got on to, oh no, every time we crack somebody is going down, was 1 South, 5 South, and 4 South. 5th floor, 4th floor, which they started on the right-hand side. They went from 1 South, went upstairs, little something in the staircase or what have you. Then they went back, then they came and they got us. And they got 4 South, and you know, it was what it does. Back then, you had to put in work, or you was work. Like I said, shaQUell and CK wasn't there yet. Who was there was me after meeting Bookie, and Bookie being a YG blood and going on a bus with at the same time. Bad Vibes was on the bus after I in school, YG, homie, which was all Pookie low. Go get busy. After you get busy tomorrow, put some work and come holler at me. I'm going to bring you over to Gangsta Killer Blood. He came over to Gangsta Killer Blood. So I brought Bookie home that way too. But the stamp, oath, and anything happened downstairs with Rob Lowe. So he's the initial bring him home. I'm just a great sales clipping, you know, coupon before, you now have a call with the store. That's all that was with Bookie Stone. Rob Lowe was down there. And then Ty Guns is 30 days GKB. I don't care if you care to say it or not. In your truth, Ty Guns, but for 30 days, you would have been one of the LGKBs. So you need to stop acting like you didn't do that. Don't look like a hood hopper. You was graced with the Stone Nation. once Matt came down, it was like, yo, y'all got him? Oh, nah, we ain't gonna do this. Yo, Ty Guns, I need you to tell Pimp when you come outside that I gave you the Stone Hood Eye, Bloodstone Villains. Let him know that we open it up today. So when he come out tonight, let him know I bet. Ask him. He's in the system. Corey King has never been in that building with us, and neither has shaQUell. I asked shaQUell when he blew and was getting sentenced, catch 10 days. Come down to the box. I don't care where you go. I will get you moved down. Catch like 10 days, 7 days. I get you moved down and we can see you and kick with you before he left. He hit me with some folklore, gall body-ish. You know what I'm saying? Old Igga-ish. And he was like, psh, see, that's the problem. We need you out here in population. You talking about come up in here, talking about come in the box. That's the problem, everybody. And I'm like, what, man? Beat it. Whatever. Yeah, I hear you. Deuces. Never seen him again. So you tell me, in anything I just said, anything, there's no two, and there's too many players. All right, let me tell you at one point in time, around that time, who was living down in oneself when I got down there, which was in the come back from the homo house time when people be talking all the ish. I'm down in one side for now. Oh, yeah, they didn't want me. Let's get into everything. They didn't want me back in the building. So let me tell you how the journey went. When you leave the 3 building and they like you can't come in here, you got to go straight to the Beacon. And if you got to come under the guise with mine, escortable, meaning I'm leaving what they would say IPC, PC, homo ground to go now back to population. You got to go to the Beacon. Beacon got the metal detector and all that. So if you got Jim, duh. It's not going through. Or you going to the shit room. And if you can't get through the shit room, you done off. 9 times out of 10, people throw it away. Some people get smart. They swallow it. They put it in their throat. They do whatever. Start the whole regurgitation thing again. Try and give them 2 doodles real fast before it comes back down. Whatever way people do it. I go to the Beacon. Beacon don't want me because they put me right over there to the area that's pre-Bing, where I forgot that's the other Tupac black dude from Brooklyn that people had issues with. And then Boss Son was over there. There's a whole bunch of another old HDM beasts that also, what a kawink, it brings the guy I robbed later on. I robbed him via lie, Magoo, Wildcat, and Manu, because Bar Kim, not Bar Son, Bar Kim had a beef with the homies from HDM type-ish. And since their man was cool with them, they sent me to go get him like, send that to Bar Kim, tell him, ah. That's what I got when I'm hearing it. And I'm thinking like, aha, I got the big, probably Cuban link on, so with the diamond rubies, all baguettes larger than life. That's a true story, but you know they tried to make it look bad. You hear me, shaQUell? This is what you tried to say was wrong. Bad vibes gonna be like, sounds like that's how it went down when I remember it. P ain't tap dancing on that coke. He sold that coke raw. So, in the Beacon, they like, you can stay here tonight, then we gonna put you in the population. I'm like, I bet. But the population that I'm in, something happened some way, somehow. Well, I eventually goes, oh, no, what was it? I think I caught the ticket. I think I caught a ticket trying to come up in the Beacon. I think I, like, 'cause, you know, I wasn't going to be in there forever, and I ain't swallowing no red. I think I tried to, like, you know, put the, some way, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I'm in the Beacon, though. I don't remember how that whole, that's another little glitch. Yet, I go to the Bing when they about to send me over to the Bing, Tupac and Bar Kim, but Tupac do some ish when they crack me out to go talk to Bar Kim that was in the Bing. He's going to switch cells with me. He's in the Bing as a suicide worker. So they not going to crack him out, let him come talk to me. Because there's tension in the air. Yeah, he's not a snake. Even though that he's the leader, he's the gangster, he run that Bing over there with the oppression beef against the Bloods on the low. I'm in the middle. I'm forward. I'm Blood. What we doing? What we doing? Yo, come out. Let me holler at you. But he was playing for keeps. They had New York Nas. He was lit. He had police, cash, drugs, TVs, VG, all that. Yet, I moved accordingly. Super accordingly. And I didn't rob Homeboy yet. I didn't even get to that yet. That didn't even happen yet. In between the time of this whole thing going to see Trump, I told you that in the Trump building, he was there. English. I don't really like to bring all that up, but he was there. He had 2 big joints. So he had the big Taurus full of diamonds and baguettes. Then he had the other joint full of diamonds and baguettes, you know what I'm saying? Which I eventually got Santa Barbara and all that. But I only did it because people sent me. But Quell tried to tell people I sent them and then tried to admit it when bad vibes came through. Like, you bugging. It's a lot of things we do, but I ain't gonna take that man's own work away from him. He was real with the steel, and everything that he killed was his tag. Not them rumors you heard. That was Pimpish doing it. Pimpish! So, he wasn't in the building. But that day when y'all heard him talking, Night of the Legends, CK platform, Mikey B was up there, Bad Vibes, Corey King, shaQUell. I think that came out that day. Moving right along. Since it be snippets, nobody know history. So since history isn't given from historians that tell you the truth, my due diligence to give it to you while people is focused on me right now. While y'all focus on me, here you go. For the leaders that didn't know that much. Oh, he finally said what I needed to hear. I knew that was true. Here you go. 2024. I'm giving it to y'all because 2025, we doing state to states. Pop up a state to states and like Meet the Peoples, of course. State to states. We ain't gonna talk about those states y'all think we talking about. State to state. You forgot Bloods is in Africa. Bloods is in the West Coast. GKB has a flag out there where they good. So state to state would be 25. I be the I'm a de-escalator. I got a job. I'm just, bonded with a few real rights that's still down with this. I wanted to come and meet y'all and see what y'all doing out here under the name of GKB. Why? I mean, y'all know who's the parent. If he's KGB, he ain't the sperm donor. And Quell got picked up 7 bodies later. He ain't the sperm donor. Yet, as peoples, and knowing my part in Let's Make a Hood conversation that came to fruition out of the homie's mouth, Let's Make a Hood, your idea was acknowledged by me. So if we say who came up with making a hood, who made the name of the hood? 1 and 2. You see how 3 never was there? Yet you let it happen in the way the streets try and tell it now. It was, but let me help y'all also with another fun fact. I ain't give you fun facts in a while, right? Pimpish, fun fact. I gotta do that for the remix. Fun fact. Pimpish. I forgot what the fuck. Yo, that was seconds. That gotta be old man-ish. That ain't no weed-ish. So what the hell I was just about to say? This is a fun fact though, man. That was a real live, ill fun fact. Because I made it into a fun fact. So I know that was special. If somebody didn't chat to me what I was just talking about. Anything I just was talking about, the last sentences before I said I forgot where I was at. Trust me, y'all need to get that red alert in '01. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Hassan said that. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Julius B. Sunny ain't a damn thing funny. Dice, Southside Love, what's good? Daquan, what up? Salute. Spider, told you. What you tell me? Oh, you talking to somebody else? Oh, yeah, I could take y'all there. I'm going to give y'all everything honest. And I commend anybody that come and be like, yo, that ain't true, homie. Because I ain't going to say it. I'll say I forgot. All y'all to you. But I forgot where I was at, man. Somebody tell me that fun fact was up. Damn, where you was at, P? I don't know. Let's go back to when I said Spark in the building. shaQUell wasn't in the building. CK wasn't in the building. But shaQUell and I communicated, I won't say every day, but 4 times out of a week, we'd throw a kite up with the suicide, which was a Latin king that was in population. That was with Quell. I was talking about when they picked up Quell. Oh, when they picked up Quell. Oh, like I said, how does 3 come into play when he was picked up? You got to think about it. The whole story for 15 years, 10 years, right now. I say 10. Quell been home now, what, 7 years? Going on 8, 6 going on 7 years. All you hear is he's the yin to the CK Yang. He's the B Sonny to the Julius of CK. He's the top 3. And let me show you something, right? When, I can say a lot of people where I know this analogy, using basketball metaphor. Jordan go to the goddamn chip 3 years in a row, and everybody say, Jordan is a man. He gets the MVPs. He expresses that sentiment through stamp. Definitely. Everybody see the highlights. Everybody see the records that's broke. The amazement, entertainment, dominancy, skills. By far, ain't nobody gonna contest. Jordan is the man. We do know in team experienced people, Jordan couldn't use all those skills by himself with 4 people that are only pass it to him and he win the chip. No. Every other person eventually made their own sentiments in the collection of the team putting in work. We know Jordan deserved MVP. We know ain't nobody put more than 43 times in that series than Jordan. We know ain't nobody got more than 15 dunks in. Jordan at least 50 in the series. Jordan score. Jordan percentages. Jordan, you get? All right. Yet we do know in a different 6 rings Jordan got. He gave y'all 3 and 3 twice and said, look at the choices you can pick. Horace Grant, Cartwright, PJ. I don't have to say the Pippins, the Rodmans, the... I don't have to get into the what's his name? Kozak, not Kozak, whatever that white boy name that was dominantly ill. We can't say, it's so many different people at one time you will know like, yeah, he had that. Like, you know for a fact Sidekick, kudos, automatically the most second dominant player ever in them 6 games would be Pimpin'. You can't mess that up. You can't even mix that up. But you won't say Pippen was the man 6 championships in a row. That will never come up. You will just say, yeah, he's definitely significant. But you know what, Quell? Because I think this is something I forgot too way back then. When GKB first came into fruition, ask Quell, he'll tell you. I mean, nobody should be mad at what they used to always do fluently, just in good intentions. Quell contacted the whole Brooklyn. Everybody that knows him, he sent somebody out there to let him know that this is the family that we got going on. This is called, what they say, plan, prepare, performance, or that, you know that ish. That's what he do. That's what he did now. He came home in 2017. He linked with enough people. He inspired a few people. He relicked enough to give people an inspiration to follow his script. That sounds like the makings and the CEO followings of the same first ever person that'll go independent in the face of UBN. Like, I'm done. Let's all go that way. Prior to that, never was done. Prior to that, if you ain't into you better claim something into you, or you fool. Play games if you want to. We can do this right here. That was the introduction to people when they came in. So, to do it 6 months after OG Mac is not in the system no longer, is saying something. Not soon as he leave. You said, damn, in the summer I get this honor, but I ain't trying to be next to this gorilla, goon, baboon, savage, sniffalifagus. And you from Harlem? Shh. You know, I'm out. Who coming with me? Never heard of that. And a lot of people, and me included, could you, just for a sidebar, for the Stones, history. People like history, whether you care to omit the whack, and that might be like 80%, trying to reinvent, recreating like 70% of imaginary tales. You had a run for the just saying I was telling people to yap stuff for me. How long you had that run? It proved that day you was one in a kite or in a conversation on a gate or something at one point to be like, yo, man, yo, he got to go. Because that's the same pattern. It's the same pattern that you hear when he admits the Attica tale. Like, yo, I hear you out there shooting drugs with the kings. I hear you playing chess with the kings. And I hear you allow something to have happen to Steve-O. Justify excuses to proceed on. So if you seen on the Night of Legends, yo, that's when you told me you sent dudes after English to go yap. You had those conversations with I don't know him, but he's a big figure. And then down the line, he wants to meet me and I'm impressionable. And when people see me after hearing what you say, they be boggled. They be like, man, he don't look like that ish I heard that motherfucker talking about. You sure? Like, hold up. Yet, a lot of people got caught with the allure. Like, me believe. You know, I'm not jumping around, but all the examples stay in the same area. Quell, first time a law with me was like, if you gonna be here robbing, you need to boom. Imagine, let me show you something, right? Imagine, real talk. Real talk. You see this? We use the signs and symbols. I'm going to do this real quick, real fast. I ain't asking a while, so I appreciate all the people that put likes in. I got more likes in the house than I ever asked for before without asking for. So since I see like 30 plus people in the building right now, do me a favor. Hit the like button to add on to the likes that's there, because I got 33 likes. I got right now 35, 25 people. What's that? 25 people in the building. If all y'all hit the like right now, I can get at least 40 plus. That's all I'm asking for. I ain't stuttering. But let me show you something. If you see this, right? The only thing I want y'all to have in your vision is the white. If you see this size, right? Top of the top, salute, Mark G. Hey, you watch this. If you see this, and then somebody pull their chain. No, let me go back. Let's keep the point together. Oh no, this is even better. Let's even do it like this. You see this bottle of cologne? See the whole size? Just the regular size. Let's just do it like this. It's almost the size of a half of an iPhone, all right? If this was the medallion you had on your chain, it's popping. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You in the loop. But in real time, it's real small when you compare this to this, right? So if you see this on my chain, you like, damn, Slick Rick. You see this on my chain, you like, yeah, you got to be here repping. You got that on your neck. Yet if you see me with this, you like, damn, let me hold something. Right? Watch this. When I, for the first time, ever see shaQUell, he's leaving after I tried to brag like, yeah, I just robbed this joint right now. Fixing it, about to put it on my neck and all that. And he go, the first one might have been that size, while the one that he had with it was like this size. Now, this is all extra-ish, so let me just do this. It's like this size. So they together. He pulls two of them on big cables out like, psh, you got to get like this while he walking, blood up, and he leave. I never seen shaQUell in the flesh. And that's the only time I seen him in the flesh from October 31st, Halloween, when I walked in HTM, all the way up to the summer. Now, when I walked into HTM, it was October 1995. I left and went to population and was in Ad Seg and C95 with shaQUell when he went up north. And we traded my house medallion and his round Santa Barbara piece. I had the house Santa Barbara. He had the round Santa Barbara. I didn't see him ever again from that bullpen. You got to get something like this and this instead of that. No. Instead of this piece, you got to have this and this. When he pulled it out like Slick Rick, pulled it out. Now the pieces is dangling. They was two, like, where I can show you they was both brolic. And pieced me and kept it pushing and went to his house on a go back from court. I haven't seen him again. I speak to him through the letters. Suicide and oh boy, while he was in North Facility population with Scar Blood, eventually came over in April. Scar Valentine came in oh boy while I was in 4 South. You see what I'm saying? All that time shaQUell was there until the summer, which was April, whenever he was there. To the summer, he comes through from getting sentenced and he's going up north, and we trade pieces. Me and shaQUell didn't have a relationship, but we had an understanding and blood up, and yo, this is what's happening, what's going on. But don't get it messed up, people. At no time that he get rules and regulations was shared with him to let him know things was going like he was an ALOT. I never sunned him because he never had sunned ability. He never was undermined or played like, yo, go ahead, Doja, go do something. Like, I can't tell you to do nothing except for possibly get me something if I come to your house. If they let me come on a fake peace treaty talk and I get to come to your house and you got a bag for the candy and food and I can have it, that's what you're going to ask. You're going to get asked from me. Do something. If you do it, cool. It's cause dude says something happened and it's over there near you where you can get it. Other than that, the greed of me and our demon squad, we go do it. And we rush like piranhas on each other to see who can get to go do it first. See, that's a whole nother other OBCC conversation. Yet, this is the house that got people saying, round and round you turn for me. I'll pay for blood, blood paying for me. Upside down, you turning me. I'll bang for blood, blood bang for me. That ain't happened nowhere else. That started in the pound. Red light, green light, bang, bang, bang. I bet you, no disrespect, and this is to the people before you and then the people before them. Y'all been stop sharing education, schooling, knowing your history and why I was there. And when you hear it later on, you can reflect and might be able to acknowledge your old prior head and be like, homie, you had to go back if you know that, or you learned that recently like I learned in the last 10 years. Nah, dude, I've been banging since 1994. You might meet a guy that don't want to tell nothing but what happened in 6 months of 94 when I don't even know what could have been happening. Then 94 was the year where GMB, that was MGB of Max West Hood, had to change the letter around to make it GMB for is and non-tray for the Allen, even though it's non-tray. 9-3 was the year Mac walked in one main. This is what's happening in history, but nobody knows nothing. What does it matter? If you lose your way on something and you can turn around and revert to how they did it back then, and you can at least get, if not, what's the alphabet? 32 letters? If not that number, you can get 25. 25 is great. If you can't get the whole 32, 25 is great. You wouldn't want to go back and be like, oh, so that's how they did it. And you're in control of the unit that can now implement what you knew was the heightened years. You wouldn't want to go back into it. Like, just say right now you was a W-2er, which is a worker, a person that pays taxes. You had an opportunity to go do something way more than what you was doing, and you're going to go do it. Now, y'all might not know what I'm going to do. Like, people don't know what happens when I say the W-2 world. Yeah, if I know I get to go do extensive training and possibly doing all the things I need to know to learn it and then go get it and benefit me, only one that knew that I was going to do that was me. And the only one that watched that happen is me. So how do other people tell y'all the teachings of what I did is a rarity? But this is common to all you bloods, man. For all the things you should have known, you don't know to pass it down because you ain't have a teacher that taught you. You ain't got a person that gave you a convo like this, probably in a powwow in the last 2-3 years. And you might have been a person that might have had, whoever you are, might have had 2 or 3 different leaders that still ain't give you, yo, this feel like, yo, this how y'all was doing it? How many of y'all don't do the sales? Meaning y'all never was locked up. But you super in the game. But you don't see how these people form camaraderie. Because y'all not even on comrade levels. Y'all not even on friendship levels. Some of y'all don't even see each other until pal or until Instagram likes. Y'all like all day, say a comment. Bam, bam. Here I go for the homies in the hood. Eastside all the time for the bloods worldwide. But don't never, yo, I'm pulling up through your hood. Yo, let's no bond, no nothing. So that's what the homies in jail did. And you know what that did? It gave them an opportunity to know a little bit more about the people they with. See, y'all thinking y'all partying, powwow, promotion parties, you know, meet and greets that really come with let's enjoy each other and drink and smoke and take pictures. Instead of y'all say, nah, we don't need them pictures. Let me ask you something. Who came up here and had a successful achievement, you know, awareness type of news bulletin approach today? Who put us on watch very closely in this area because it could be harmful? How many people expected to say, yo, we got to go support them out there because they got this coming up and they don't really be having that motion, but we do. I deal with them. Do me a favor. Y'all ain't doing nothing Saturday. We got the powwow Sunday. Let's go to that. It ain't nobody. Valentine's all came to a non-trade big bash. Valentine's be like, man, that ain't our bash. Why y'all not there when y'all are more into being relatives of the first, second cousin than fourth cousin down south so far away? Only met them on a family reunion 20 years in your livelihood. It ain't that. So if y'all interact regularly, you won't snake person, or you won't let this guy in y'all hood that you'll eventually go to war for, and then later find out, oh, he did all that where he wasn't even allowed in your hood. Y'all didn't do the right due diligence on checking the guy that came in your hood. You jump on and know that he left for hood, but he got kicked out the hood. And now when he comes, he got revenge off of what that hood did to him, to more the players than the hood. And he might have revenge from getting ished on being a brim, but he got resolves that he ain't let go with the stone this time, and that's right. This dude back in the days when they was neutral, take all his money, robbed them regularly, and ran them out of the barrel. But now that they blood and he's skinny and you big and you're on another hood, you think you're gonna come put the work. It's like, because y'all ain't got no history. So I say all that to say this is what happened with my name, with these players that wasn't around. Not CK and Quell. I'm not gonna say it was only you, because we know, shoot, you couldn't even tell a person they believe it wasn't you. You got too many, clues. Yet, what I will say is, it's like a friendly game of basketball. Yet I use Nas. It's a friendly game of dice game. But you crap out dice, or you win in dice. Basketball, you can share. You're not a sharer. You didn't even share with CK. It looked like you did, yet if you watch you in different people's convo, you like, man, man, he's a bozo. But, that's my. Yeah, he's the one that was, first on the scraps that you was either trying to get, wanting to get, might have got paid for. Matter of fact, you did pay for it. I did get one of those in the thing. You did pay home sis, right? That's a whole nother for that's what they call incest. It's not good for this channel. I probably get a yellow light if I go into that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I'm talking about Thursdays. Shout out to the people that took failures in the approach of the separation of the leaders and the truthness of, I don't like him because that happened back then, so I'm going to diss him now and keep y'all away from learning from the almanac. Instead of, I'm going to just try and outshine him, and hopefully I can keep up and just rock and let your truth. They found a way to cast him away, make people like China not like him. Mikey B never realized that I am more conducive him knowing me and being in Queens than him thinking he was gonna have a run. Stupid ass Ja Rule, you are upstate nobody, but you thinking you got time to attack somebody because the friend that you only can impress, because don't forget, tell the world, I'll give you a little bit of time. Tell the world you begged me to try and go back and forth so you can get views. Also admit it, shaQUell, yo, go with him so you can help his views get up. And I'm like, duh, he got no bop. See if I'm lying. I'm like, you ain't got no bop. It ain't that I don't want to help. You ain't got no bop. Like, you don't even look like a blood. You look like the person that took the flag, put the color on, and be like, blood up. That's it, though. You never was on front line. Nobody knows you. You got a name up on the prims, and nobody knows you. You go from 9 to 5 is better than 25 to life to a lot's going on. And you still ain't make it to 800. I ain't even look at you since the day you used Pimp. You can't come on here so you can rub up on us. You smoke like a half a pack when you go live. Everything about you is like off the shelf clearance. Like, relax. You're nobody out there. You cannot make it out here in this blood world. You act like you want to come back out here, but you're not worthy of being out here. So you're out there trying to get out here and not succeed in nothing. You're not even getting no money, but you got time to put titles on a gang. Man, listen. Let me see what Stutter texted me on. Excuse me. He might want to tell y'all. If y'all don't know, I had to pause real quick. Stutter Diamond is texting me. He's out of town enjoying the things he's supposed to, but he said he's on the phone with a hunter. And that hunter, I don't know who the hunter is yet. The new news is Stutter Diamonds is being reinstated to have EGB. EHB, pardon me. Ericid Hunter Bloods. If that is that's correct, right? Now, if you know where that come from and who made that, and y'all know. If not, I'm not here to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see where Rose go holler. That was a text We can't lie. Like, I am equipped with a lot of people now. That is an imbalance of a you being structured, yet I love my boy Stutter. That's Southside's own. I'm always going to be with him, hold him down, not let nothing happen to him. Yet, one of few of the people that he's aligning with, I know all of them. And it's confusing on seeing, like, who don't know what yet. People is all saying, and it needs to be a sit down. I'm telling y'all. Instead of saying all of them is washed up, let's see who all of them is and see if a medium work. Then right there on what I'm asking, it's not gonna work. Start fading everybody. Like, you ain't supposed to be here. We can't bring you back. Cool, y'all here, everybody come up. I say y'all can't be here. Why not? Because this happened. Let's see you can test what happened and go from there. That's how I really, 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 really feel. All right, we all be like, nah, fuck that. Okay. 5 months ago, y'all was saying fuck that. People just hear about it now. Y'all coming with the fuck that, fuck that. The people right now seeing y'all, and it looks like y'all thugging. Y'all look like y'all doing, because you moving, you going forward. Red light, green light, bang, bang, bang. We understand if people understand what that statement mean. You know, that was history with a lesson. Red light meant something. Green light meant something. Bang meant something. Bang meant something. Bang meant something. But y'all want to say y'all was in what generation learning what, when, where, who the frick is you? And then I had that same energy like this when I look at the video of the Gangsta Killer Blood's birthday party. You know, the annual event. There was a lot of awards given out. I didn't have one. Even the grimiest Soul Shine would have been like, in his place, I'm CK, I will take and just give it to Pimpin' when I see it. Pimpish! Nothing. I ain't get one award. And I gave every one of them life. That's the motherfucking things I get. It's the gangster shit that I put on my back, put the hood on the map. Where the fuck were they at when shit was thick? 94, 96. Oh, you a blood from the street? Okay, it gets deep. Listen, B. If I die, all this die with y'all, then what y'all gonna do? Lie on your history and talk about your history like, yo, word the mother shaQUell. Yo, he wasn't in my paperwork. They said Pimp was like, Pimp wasn't in my paper. All I seen was CK and I ain't even seen neither one of them. I had Rob Lowe and CK. I mean, you know how the biggest hood gonna have that in y'all dialects. Cause it's who y'all was had in the front. See, Powerful, I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't around him to education. Powerful came in the middle of 9-6. Powerful didn't get no nourishment with me past 14 days, let alone a 6-month run anywhere. So I don't know how his education bestowed upon y'all. What I do know is I put everything history I just set up to anybody. If you can challenge that, find loopholes in any of that, I'll start paying you $100 for every point you can prove over what's been said. Anything else. Because if I start going past what's been said, you know that's volumes and years, right? We ain't even past 9-7 in my dialogue. I'm a part of it. That's a lie. I made it through New Year's and let you know that far. I didn't pass New Year's, right? I didn't tell you and take you through the SI regime. I didn't do that. I didn't cater us over to Black O'Macko's embarkment now in the position that's now vacant. And SI is now appointed, and now, you know, pieces being together, and people gotta, that's the next level. But in all this time, the guy that I'm in giving a lot of expression on was a stone. What was your success over there? Because the only success so far that the book can give GKB and shaQUell name is he was appointed for UBN. for 6 months, and then he threw it like a piece of paper in a basketball fake garbage can in the corner. Cool. He was GKB. 1996 February. And then when January in 2000 come, a month away from 4 years, you decide to say, yo, I'm out. We going this way. Sidebar. Yo, what's going on? Yo, stutter. Yo, listen, Dick. Yo, listen, man. Hey, Dick, I'm going to talk about him. Because he just, like, everything I just said, did you hear me? Yo, who you going live with? Oh, he just wanted to pick your brain right now. You know, this one, this one, and that. You just heard me say I'm on live. Why you ask me that? Because you don't care what I'm talking about? I'm starting to wonder if you playing head games with me, Stutter, because you be doing a lot of little weird-ish. Let him know I said that, Digger. And find out, yo, you texting Pimp? Yo, he told you was live? You see how I be picking a... Tell him what are we doing right now. I don't care about that if I say I'm live. He ain't giving me money. He take my money when I buy the bud, right? All right, relax. Moving forward. Sheesh. How in 1 year before 4 years, then you be like, I'm done. I'm going. Yo, whoever come with me, come with me. And then SI now catapults and takes this thing, right? Yet, that was 2000. Could I get a witness? Was a packet that you tried to use one time. I dubbed it. I can see why at some point in time I caused personal friction with you, but I did give a clue. At 9-8, Corey King got shot. Look at how they say in the work world, it's called a bulletin. A bulletin is when you know it's like in the form of what they say books are. You do a thesis, first part, second part, third part, all together tying to conclusion. In the bulletin, it sets you up to know I'm going to talk about this, then I'm going to talk about this, then I'm going to talk about this. 1996, GKB came alive. What a kawink! The story is Brooklyn was supposed to have this hood at some time. Because there's a Manhattan hood. There's maybe even a Queens hood if you want to put, you know, the people that's with Shaolin. But I can't really do it. But I could do that because he kind of helped me. Me and him got busy, so I'm going to put him in that story. It's a lot of friction on how the story is going to work, but I'm just trying to work with how I'm imagining this all happen. Work with me. Stone, I don't know when that came about. I don't know. Yet what I do know is, and if I'm wrong, there's room for all the comments that can come in my page. Like, share, comment. If you're live, jump in the chat. Say what you need to say. You're wrong. I love Quell. You're out of pocket, you bozo. Or, yeah, be like, damn. Stay silent, because there's a lot of people in here and not enough people in here. So I do know, rest in peace, Boogeyman. I don't know, Rob, Bow-Legged Rob, a salute. I do know he was away from GKB. And in 2 years, that's where I lost my thing. In 2 years, after GKB came in 96 in Brooklyn, wanted the hood in a little Homie in Queens came with a Shaolin, Staten Island vibe, and they went over in Valentine, and you had Iz already navigating in Harlem over there at GMB, and we trying to figure if BX is going to get a hood because Mac is there, of course. We need our Brooklyn hood. That was the talk I heard. I didn't hear it like, word, while I was non-trade for 4 months. I ain't hear none of that. Yet that was the talk. So I'm tired of people keep, yo, P, why you? Yo, you sound bitter. Let me show you why. And if people be like, if you say all that, why you ain't get busy? None of this was revealed while people be together. Just like you wouldn't know that that man lived as a stone, guaranteed a decade. And to this day, he just made maybe a decade collided with allocating, you know, high words, together the experience existence of being a GKB member. Okay, February 96. He leaves January of 2000. That's 1 month short for 4 years. Then 2017, he comes home. So in that year, I would just say he said, all right, cool, I'm gonna come back to GKB. This is 7 years now, right? So 7 with 3.5, give him 11 years. And a quink, right? You have 11 years. And a quink, right? You know, for a fact, you got more than that in stone. Straight, though. See, being GKB from the beginning to the New Year's 2000, you no longer GKB, right? So the stone, you double the experience, which was the 3 years and 11 months. You at least, so far before you came back to GKB, did at least bare minimum, double your time as a stone in a GKB. So at this time, why are you doing so many celebrations? You got the big homie award, you getting the A, B, and B set up, you link with the now runner, and you is intertwining with placing and consistently contacting with the council members, and you know, you still got your vibe and bonds with the Stones. And, you know, when we was at the funeral, you know, the picture I took, it was me, you, Cam Stone. Forget the other homie that was there that didn't want his name in there. We had Mandu, and it was all y'all. Just simple GKB Pimp Dolo with all the Stonies. Rest in peace. Cliffhanger bangers. Go away moment. If you had all that love, all that, 4 years don't count. So you ain't even got, what? You about to get close to 8 years of GKB on a return? What you do with it? Other than be at all these parties, other than working in GMAC. Oh, this is Quell working here. Yo, Quell, I want to introduce you to somebody. Who? Yo, you know the sis? This is Remy. You bought Remy out. Cosign, stamp, with Trife, manipulated, Brooklyn sucked them dry, came and gone, and played games, got rent money, sucked and fucked, went against this one, had that one with this one, and then upgraded so much you could move and never come back, but visit, because you know family's there. But all this is on his return of 8 years. Don't get mad at me if I give you the box, because we start saying, no, man, he didn't send people back to who? Because I want to ask him how much effort did he put in holding that person down. Just like when he did the 45-minute serenade shout out to Blue Boy, it ain't a hurt that got that type of love. Not even Robo. Yet, he showed that same consistent love with Spank. Because Spank had the seat, and Spank needed the love and a honorable validation is what you might consider the greatest word to use. And the stamp is just having an elder there that y'all let come back for free and ride the wave. Ride the wave with CK. But why this powerful man ain't tell that whole family the truth? Why Pimp ain't there? But Pimp ain't there. Yeah, I was listening to this brother, right? And I know he on here following. Spider Black ain't afraid to get his name stamped on credit reports, right, my big G? Spank was like, yo, Spider was like this cat walking around with a big ass yellow envelope with paperwork up in there, but he not showing it. And it's going from a powwow gathering of learning what that is and other intel to get us together and functioning turns into a party. That remind me of the bullies that come into the place and have the black gloves in their pocket, just like them pigs did when they come down the gallery and you know they about to crack somebody's cell. The intimidation is a ruse that don't have a conclusion. And shaQUell was a master of that. So why you want Pimp there? You see how Pimp talking about this shit? Pimp would have fucked it up in real time. So I'm only just trying to recant. Why is Pimp saying this since he been on? Each time you see a chess move and you look at the person, you be like, damn, that was some grandmaster-ish, but this person IQ ain't it. And then you learn, oh, you learned such and such game against such and such, so you mastered that. So you found opportunities to use some of them plays that's way above your learning stat. But as long as you master a sentence or two in the body of a conversation paragraph, it will look like your education warrants what you just displayed. And if that flew over your head, you see how good the G look? He looks immaculately great. He looks like fresh money. Iron, starch, military press. Bling, bling, updated. White gold, might be silver, platinum. It might be fakish, class A. I could get that from China. I could get 2 rollies. I could get a perpetual, and I can get a yacht master that you won't find no flaw in it. You won't get it slashed with a violation from a diamond tester or any gold worker. That's what you call class A China merchandise. That's why the bootlegger lasts long. You would have to be the makers of the actual design. You would have to see chimes or how they say the nut engines, the actual intricate pieces in the watch to finally see, oh, this is black. It only comes in white. That is going to be a way to show this Class A rolling. Either one of them. But I'm like, if I got to fake it to make it like that, I might as well rob somebody and get it rolling. And then fake it by getting adjusted side, then rocking, and then one day tell people I got the paperwork and yada you. shaQUell said, oh, you can't forget he did that. And try and use every other hardship. Stay there. So it warranted. Quell was the first one to speak that he get emails from Tom Cross. Yo, that never happened. Yeah, you know he was at the table when Tom Cross was omitted from being public enemy #1. He now has a pass. The red carpet is rolled out with the big homie saying, yeah, other than that, yo, we know about you. If he can give Blue Boy a toast, and we all know Randy Love is his man with the, log, brim situation and all that up in Wendy's. Just think. I don't like to do all this, but just think. Tom Cross was his man in the early 80s. Tom Cross is like the big homie to Randy Cross, which is Quell's man. No hide. Blue Boy. Yeah, I love you so much. I'm going to do a 45-minute interview on this joint with this boy when I just the ill out of Pimp and talk about all them lies in Attica. I'm going to toast Blue Boy on part 2. That interview. You know the interview that got me back on the YouTube with Gatlins and Calicos and M60s and all them double handguns? And then y'all trying to figure why, how. P don't be saying this. I be wanting to get into certain things, but then I got to look at where do I meet people at on their turf. I go to their turf. They come to my turf. They come with people. But it's cool. I ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm smart enough to let people know where I'm going with who, and then sometimes you don't know how I think I got to assess my safety. So I move accordingly at times. Yet I realize coming out there to meet foes for nothing is like you being a foe to a guy that just so happened make sure, yo, you got 10,000? I got 10,000. We can get 3 keys right now if you got. I got a cheat from a Arab from a. You would do it. You wouldn't believe nothing. Then when you put the money up, he like, I could kill you now, get you away from everybody, and get some money out the deal. That's where hatred and jealousy comes. So I'm in there because, you know, I talk long enough to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope I gave y'all a nice little thing to ask him. You know, Quell, like, yo, Pete did, like, because I didn't say he didn't do nothing for y'all. I just said that, like, he only wrote the first packet. He had 3 years and 11 months in when he left UBN, and whatever he did before he did the East, you know, Stone movement. He never made it to Old Boy. He was in North Facility. He only did one Get Busy right up in a population in North Facility, and they all made it back up into the towers. And those when you get this, he have no longer GKB ties and has 8, 9, 10 years plus Stone. And I never heard about your accolades. Like, what did you do by being a cornerman? Did you set a precedence? Did you leave an impact over there like you left with Stone? I mean, with GKB, as you feel you did? Because at GKB, being with such a warranted family that was like just mumps, measles, and chickenpox, all in the same time outbreak. Everybody became GKB. You got the high. You got that only, though. And then you got the you, because he like, damn, who the hell am I going to give it to? He skipped people that should have done it way before you was picked. Yet the charisma looked good, but who would have guessed? It was a coinky ding. He was like, nah, I'm out. What? You would have had me think that person. I was like, what happened? I'm like, word, there's a PU. I'm like, get the man, I will kill it. Of course, I forgot. Let's go back to something before I forget. 9-6 the hood was made. 9-8. History got broken half. CK got shot by a homie while they was winning in the bullpen. The same gun that he got after CK already get right, get some. He get cut about it. Then he got to beat this boy up and go through all this snake trauma. And this was 9-8. That same year, what a coinky ding. I go to Elmira. And Tom Cross is the so-called public enemy, yet I give him this, and I give me this. This is when I'm going to toot my horn in front of y'all before I conclude this. Whoever and whatever I did as a person, and whoever I knew that can speak up for me, and whatever circumstance was set for Cross to deal with me, it wasn't no goon-ish. I put that on my mama. He didn't never talk on no goon-ish. He didn't have to. And I watched him. I was in the jail with him 6 months. All the way up to when his ankle got broke, his leg got broke, he had a cast and all that. I hung around him in the blocks when he hung around my man. I've been in the field house with him when it was all programs coming back. He moved a certain way. He moved like the old timers that got mad money, and you would never know it if you didn't know who he was. So that's with his power also. He never had disrespect. He had that bop like, yo, what up? I respect you. I understand you. He gave me without teaching me, and I ain't going to say it was a mental moment yet. In 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, I'm starting to hear who he is, because he's no longer a public enemy, right? He don't have to toot his horn when he know. And when he move, he just move. And smart or be to stay where your power is. And that's what he did. So that's why when he tried to meet me, chill, Mac is my man now. This is before everything is crazy. This is 1998. Going into 1999. because 9-6 GKB got made. And I was trying to tell you, yo, this is a Brooklyn hood in some point because it was a desire always being said by Quell. I believe he said that in one of them interviews, he ain't do much. But if it wasn't Bossy, it could have been Breeze Berserk. But he didn't told in a convo it had to been a Brooklyn hood. And that is the hood he believed is a Brooklyn hood because my partner that requested this queen said to begin a hood with him, not under him, with him. Let's 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 make a hood. He says this is the hood. Many years later, when he get on the internet and speak, in the present, he's gonna believe that's what he's gonna do by trying to take over the hood because he leaves us in 9-6. October 9-7 is the blood wars and a regular degular spillover from 9-6 with the Kings and the Bloods coming up north. Of course, 9-6 was a year where a lot of Bloods went up north. You had a lot of them homies that was inside Sing Sing, Benji, I forget this boy right now, Homo, Blacko Macko, AZ. I mean, I don't know if AZ was there. Imp, B.O., CK. It was a lot more than that. Germs. I go on and on. But it's up. It's up. It's like up. It's Israel and Palestine up. It's word. They go, damn, it's about to be World War III up in Sing Sing. Like it's gonna get shut down and they're gonna start sending them out in PKs up. But here's the kicker. Kings is grounded there. So it ain't shut it down, PK him out. It's just every day Bloods might get their heads blown off. Of course, they getting jumped coming on companies where it's 7 to 10 kings. Quell was there. No time did he say, fuck this peace treaty. I'm going to go outside and blow one of their faces off. Through the gate. While you walking by going to key lock, right? Because I'm not going to go out. Nah. This was 9-7. Then 9-8. But 9-7, CK ain't have the cut. In 9-7, CK was in A block. And the guy that you know is So B, the big homie of the big homie, his name was B.O. His knuckle game is nice. 52. Brooklyn legend. CK. Brooklyn legend. His knuckle game, nice. So these two, Uni, you know, the one that was messing with the faggot Trace set that eventually stopped, I guess, as long as you stopped, to join a gang that was requested upon, I think CK bought B.O. home and B.O. bought F home. I don't know how that was, but even if he bought Inf home, Inf could fight, get busy with the gun. They shut A block down. CK don't do nothing. No, that's a lie. He shut it down. And in that same packet of him getting busy and leaving, his name high on the list of, yeah, he held it down and Sing Sing. He went up in a block and screamed on Quell. Oh, the story was that whole thing I brought up and it got some type of correction and CK fixed it a little bit. Yeah, CK said enough to like, yo, boy, put some work in, man. You ain't no damn president. Which caused bitterness. Let's back up again. In 9-6, GKB was made. In 9-6, shaQUell went up north. In 07-ish, September, October, 9-6 is, a packet came out. Can I get a witness? Pow! I don't know who came up with that, but Mac already sent word down here to do a 200 deep. It's already in progress, happening. We don't do our own code, so that GKB code-ish, we don't do that. That could make you feel upset. Order but you forget, he said I never was a superior. It'd be a lot. And it's like, if you say something, you telling, yo, you out of rules, expressing that in the crowd, that's blood information. Not your view, so I got to express the truth to get your view analyzed. Now celebrated, duh, by people like joining you. Some people went when the ball dropped in 2000, then in less than 14 days, they came back. Rest in peace. Robo Just was one of them. For being honored and getting put on the lineup of GKB, it was only right. Robo was honorable. He like, you know what? I'm going over there with son. Until he found out it's blood up and east side, and that's it. Nothing else. We ain't got no name or nothing. He was like, oh, you wildin'. Yo, homie, I'm going back to this Herc shit, because that's what I'm great at. Good luck, big homie. And he diverted right back. And that's one body that I know for a fact that happened to, because I seen the letter that he wrote to somebody about that. Like, I don't know what he doing, but I'm good. I'm UBN. I'm GKB. Boom. For the 9-7, I got a man with shoot that cold pack in the head. CK got a man put in some work. You ain't no president in the same thing. 9-8, Corey gets shot. Then 9-8, 9-9, I get all this. Y'all might be fooled over there for not putting in work with Cross, but I found out over there with Cross. Cross ain't killed OG Ty. So now everything else get analyzed, and then we find out that OG Ty is not his brother. Then we find out even in all the acts of problems, he never went at a homie. All the homies came at him. So when they be talking about he tore homies up, he won if homies came out them slipping. He did not have that many in his jacket hitting homies up. Cross was not in spots like, let me get the drop on him and hit dudes up. No. You come at me, this is what you get in return, and hold that down. So he's not even guilty for being a person protecting his name. And the only thing Mac did is try and extend the beef that Ty would have had with him if he was alive. But he lied to the world. And now that it's challengeable on morality, on the sidebar, I'm asking him, yo, Matt, on my daughter, just tell me if you just let me know, give me the script other than the homie script. Because, you know, I was biased. That was my guy. He knew that, or he felt that he probably couldn't do that, or didn't believe he could trust to do that. Of course, I would have had an answer to be like, look, if that was, of course, he had people like CK blasting his name out there that he's a rat already. You know, because I was with CK and Clinton in 9-6, going into 9-7. So I'm not going to break the alphabetical order. 9-6 GKB was made. We got to do the diligence and go down. At the end, I'm upstate now with him. 9-7 is the year where, holla if you hear me, it's shot in the head already, pardon me. They got shot in 9-6. 9-7, CK go up in a block. You're not a president. 9-8, CK gets shot in the building that shaQUell is the biggest person in the block. So, okay, that's a whole nother right. Granted, that happened the same following of, you ain't no president, put some work. We out here in the field, man. Type of issues this, you a diva? That could be upsetting if it was out loud, whether CK came in the block, did it, said it on the pass, and whatever. We know Eagles are men that's in jail. We got to step out of business. Look at the situation with one word of a threat made Mac Ballers and Bloodhound Brims go at. Oh, you that tough? Let's see. One threat, call out another person. And you see the ending of that? All the ongoing to the beginning to now conclusion of that. Then 9-8, I'm stuck with Tom Cruise. Stuck with, why am I defending that this motherfucker ain't call me in? No, it's like this guy don't lose his oomph. It's like the same way. Why am I defending a tranny story that hits the YouTube sensation world? And I ain't nowhere near it, let alone guilty, but nowhere near it But it's going to be something I got to fight a long time because something else is being hidden. Oh, Quell and set up. It's turned into the Quell show. That's messed up. But CK is really non-existent because he's not even in the system no more. Quell is with me all the way up another decade plus, while CK is not in the system. So Quell in his mind thought he was God, and he couldn't fight to knock the notion that, damn, man, we're going to make him Jesus. Man, I tried to act like he was like Joseph or Michael or, you know what I'm saying? Bye, Jesus. But I'm God. I don't care what you say. Even though people be like, yo, God. And he be looking up and the eyes don't be facing them. They've been facing my back while I'm going to the other side of the forum. Because I told y'all, I only ever heard 2 times that my OG status, not you fool, not you kicked out the whip, your OG status is stripped from you twice in my whole life. Why do, bitch ass? It's shaQUell. And with that, PIMPISH! Whole lot, people.